YouTube streets where the grifters are scamming and the bullshit repeats. Betty's outside with her bullhorn loud, creeping on parents, yeah, she's making them proud. Brittany J's not enough midstream, drooling on her mic while she chases a dream. And the green team's back with a Photoshop lies, crop paste filter, now the kid's alive. Oh wait, who's that cutting through the static? J is for justice, bringing facts, no dramatics. Her cooters are loyal, her mods don't play. Try to fuck around, you'll get banned today. OJ and the cooters run this town, while the tragedy pimps just beg and clown. They twist the truth, they fake receipts, while Jay's bringing justice. No tricks, no cheats, oh don't fuck with the mods tonight. Betty's outside trying to bang on doors, while her chat drops cash like a broke-ass tour. She's screaming about justice, but where's that cash? Oh, right in her pocket, y'all got finesse fast. Brittany J's got a streaming mid-spin, somebody wake her up, she passed out again. Green team's out here with the fake-ass pics, turning missing kids into AI tricks. Jay's got the cooters holding it down, no clickbait here, just facts all around her mods. All the real ones blocking the trash, no trolls allowed, get the fuck out fast. OJ and the cooters run this town, while the tragedy pimps just beg and clown. They twist the truth, they fake receipts, while Jay's bringing justice. No tricks, no cheats, oh don't fuck with the mods tonight. Hush little grifter, don't say a word. Jay's got the truth and your scam's been heard. And if the green team tries one more trick, we'll call their bluff, make them vanish quick. Betty's stalking, call the cops, Brittany's sleeping. Someone stop green team lying, expose that fraud. Jay and her mods goddamn are strong. So round and round the scammers go, begging for cash with a stolen show. But Jay and the cooters, they're built to last, bringing the truth while these fools grift fast. And the circus goes on. OJ and the cooters run this town, while the tragedy pimps just beg and clown. They twist the truth, they fake receipts, while Jay's bringing justice. No tricks, no cheats, oh don't fuck with the mods tonight.
Good morning, Cooterville. How you guys doing this morning? Up bright and early this Monday, March 31st. It is the last day of March. What in the world is going on, Cooters? Good morning. Welcome in, Jammers. What are you doing up so stinking early? What's up, 911 Fafo? Life Rewinded. Good to see you. Angie B. I hope little termite feels better. Lucid, RLR, good to see you. Angie, you've been up since 4:30? 4 a.m., says Nick. Green-eyed PI's up bright and early for $4 super chat. Thank you. 911 FAFO. I love it. Linda Luhu. Dreams. Good morning. Lucia and Christy. Thank you so much, Green Eyed. I just realized I have like 5 sips left of my coffee, so I'm gonna have to get another cup soon. Don't hold it against me. Bear with me this morning. Good morning. I'm always listening. It's hard to it's hard to always chat. I get it. We got Tough Tiffer. Good. Hey, good to see you. And then another Tiffany. Hello. Serenity's been up since 4:30. Jinx, good morning. Bayou Babe, good morning. You guys are all early morning cooters. Early morning cooters. Hey, Winnie. Hey, Georgia Mom. Hey, Sunshine. Good to see you guys this morning. Well, I've been up since 6. And I woke up and watched a little bit of this, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live, get this off my chest first thing in the morning, and then I have the rest of the day. Good morning, Brookie. Good morning, Michelle. Ministry. Oh, my God. She won't put Right. She won't put Buttermouse to sleep. Oh, boy. But then we're going to go over some of Julie. I want to tell you guys what I think about Julie a little bit. And see what you guys think about that. Hold on, let me get our soundboard up here. A Cooter DeVille. I think the devil drives a Cooter DeVille. I saw the dreadlocks over the hill. Not against her will. I got time to kill. Down in Cootersville. Oh,
a Cooter DeVille. I think the devil drives a Cooter DeVille. I saw the dreadlocks over the hill. Not against her will. I got time to kill. Way down in Cootersville.
She said Cootersville. Hey, Perry. Good morning. Jay hasn't even gotten started yet, and I'm already cracking up. Hey, allegedly speculating. Good to see you. How you doing? I don't know why my ALEXIA is talking. I didn't say her stinking name. Were you guys up all night? We're about to ride with you. All right, we'll drive safe, allegedly. Trying to figure out Easter. Yeah, Easter's right around the corner. Good morning, proud Mimi. She does, Jammers. I don't know why. You got robotic puppies? Aw. Are they little Elon robots? Workflow Monday morning. Good morning, Barbara. Good morning, Barbara. Good morning, Miss Michelle. Hey, Miss Liverbird. Oh, I like your new picture. It's very pretty. Good to see you. Jammers, of course they're cute, or she wouldn't have bought them. Are they as cute as BJ, though? That's the question. I know 420 is Easter this year. Isn't that funny? We'll have lots of green grass in them baskets this year. Right, Flo? Good morning, Flo. Easter falls on 420 this year. Okay, Angie. I got to see them little puppies in action, too. Stay safe, princess. Lots of green grass. All right, let's listen to a little bit of this to start out here. This is from, allegedly, in my opinion, with Brittany J. Here we go.
It says, I love you, just a reminder. Look at this. I love this. I had something so similar to this. It was a mama and her baby. And the head broke off. So the
Why
fact
is
that
that not
she bought me like a
surprising?
smaller version.
Why is
Check this
that not
out. It's
surprising?
so freaking cute. Look at that. Hold on.
Where's my chat box?
It says, I love you. Isn't that cute? Ignore my nails. I'm in the process of redoing them. How adorable is that? I love it so much. And it's, you can see it. It says love right here. See it at the little thing. But it's one of those ones that are kind of faceless. And I'm going to try to get
It's one of those that's kind of faceless. Oh, good morning, sweet crazy. Hey, butter. Did you like the thumbnail? It's got butter
right
on
here.
it.
See it at the little thing.
Oh, we got to ignore her nails, right? But she could tell nonsense. It looks like she wipes her ass with hers. Oh, hell to the no, bitch. We're going to look at your fucking nails, too. Because what do? Wipe your ass with your nails, Brittany?
Smaller version.
Huh?
Check
Do you
this
wipe
out.
your ass
It's
with
so
your
freaking
nails?
Cute. Look at
Freaking
that.
weirdo.
Hold on.
Hold on, weirdo.
It says, I love you. Isn't that cute? Ignore my nails. I'm in the process of redoing them. How adorable is that?
No, we're not gonna ignore your nails. When you tell nonsense, it looks like you wipe your ass with your nails. F you. Good morning, Rebecca.
I love it so much. And it's, you can see it. It says love right here. See it
I seen them nails. Do you wipe your ass with them?
at the little thing. But it's one of those ones that are kind of faceless.
Like you every night on your streams.
And I'm going to try to get another one to match it to go on my desk. Head breaking off, but I still keep
To
it.
go
like,
on her desk?
Sam, I have it. I still have it. I have the whole figurine and the head. I'm going to try to find some glue to fix it. Do you have some of those, Sarah? Or who is that? Hatter's Madness?
She's going to
You
glue
have
the head
some?
back
I
on.
to get some more. I never had a small one like this. Like I said, I had a big one. Aren't they adorable? You have quite a few?
Hey, corn juice.
I'm gonna try to get whatever they have of this size. I'd like to get to go with them. Shayna sent me that just because, and I've had it for about 2 months now, and I love it so much. I love it so much, and I wanted to share that with y'all. I thought it was very, very cute. Oh, do they? Myers has a lot. Okay, you can get them at Cracker Barrel.
Myers.
Allison, the topic is just a few things. Hi, Daisy.
Hey,
I have all kinds.
princess.
It's addicting. Is it? Yeah, they are very cute. They're very cute. I have several of those that there's a book I have to go
That's
with them.
cool, princess.
Really, Connie? A book? Huh. Well, I never knew about them. I had, like I said, I had the one figurine. It was a mama and a baby. And it was about a foot tall.
She's talking about the figurine we just saw. A foot tall.
And during the cleanup process, I broke it. I think I dropped it, and the head popped off. So, but I still have it. I just need to get some glue.
Carrie.
Aw, thank you, Nikki, baby. I don't want to say that I necessarily had a good day because I didn't.
Oh, of course,
but I'm
you
okay. I'm here. I'm thankful. I'm blessed. You know.
Of course, you didn't have a good day.
Be
When
Real
do
says
you
my sister
ever?
used to collect angels. I'm not sure what happened to hers when she passed. Oh, Be Real. I hope they're still out there. Maybe in some of your family members. Presumably with Samantha Joy. Hello, beautiful girl. It's good to see you, Samantha. All right. First case. All right. There's 400 people in here. So let's go ahead and get started because we do have a stream in about an hour. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. If you don't, I didn't do my intro last night, so I'm going to do it tonight. If you don't mind, please take a second, click that thumbs up. If we can get to 500 likes, that would be great. We're already at 103, so I mean, we ain't got that long to go.
She didn't get the
or
500.
that far to go. If you can help me, my ear is still bothering me, Sam. I need to go take my antibiotic. I still have
Oh my God.
the last. You know, I have to take them like twice a day, and I haven't had my second one yet, so I need to go get it. Thank you for reminding me. I hope you guys are okay too. I hope everybody's feeling all right. Hot mess.
Because she wipes
How's
her
your
ass
ankle?
with a
I hope
ministry.
you're doing okay. Everybody who's been in the path of the storms, anybody that might be sick, I hope you guys are all right. But yes, if you don't mind, please take a second, click
Hit
that
that thumbs up.
Means the world to me.
Please hit the thumbs
When
up.
we
It
get to
means the
500
world
thumbs
to
up,
me.
that would be greatly appreciated.
I don't know, Butter.
If you would like to become a member, we have 2 days left, guys. We got tonight and tomorrow
Oh my God.
before this month ends.
It's the end of the month.
The more memberships we can get,
it's the end of the month.
the better. Or if anybody wants to
get on the
chat,
memberships,
that would be greatly appreciated too. Either one, super chats or memberships help. I always say memberships because it helps somebody else in the process. You know, help someone else get a membership, and so it's dual fold. That's why I always ask, preferably for memberships. But yeah, if you want to become a member, help us light it up green. It means the world. Hold, please. Lord, my child. And yeah, so if you want to become a member or support the channel, that's the way to do it. And my links are scrolling across the bottom of the screen if you'd like to donate that way. It's not expected, but it's always appreciated. Oh, hello, Detective Golden. Hey, welcome. I love that. I love that you're here. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Be Real is in the house. A flair for the dramatic. Welcome. Welcome. Jamie May, how are you? Opal says, K Beautiful. Oh, Opal says, I can't wait till the 1st so I can member up again. Oh, Opal, I wish that I could gift and it give you one. Man, if YouTube, it might be a good thing that I can't do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Might be a good thing that I can't, because if I could choose who to give them to, I'd be gifting all the time. There's nothing scrolling across your screen. Oh, thank you, Amy Lynn. Thank you. Where did my banner go? There we go. Thank you for that. I didn't even realize it. My mind's elsewhere. I'm not gonna lie. Beware of marching band may follow. Not to mention it makes for a bigger check for you on the 20th. No one ever denied that. See, that's the difference between me and people like y'all. Okay, you're not hurting me. My subscribers know that memberships help me. Helps my check. I don't pretend that I'm not trying to make money. Are you kidding me? Guys, is it a secret to you all that I'm asking for memberships because that helps the channel and it helps me at the end of the month? Do y'all see how mad they get at me for asking for, like, that's not, I'm not even grifting. That's something that YouTube offers us.
Misbehaving, good morning.
It is a freaking, that's standard for being monetized, idiot. I don't lie to my subscribers or manipulate them. Come on now. You're not fooling anybody. You're not like blowing the cat out of the bag. I've always said that.
Or kicking the cat out of the bag. Good morning, Nicole.
All right. Anyway, sorry, y'all. Sorry, I'm a little bit on edge. So, thank you so much for being here. First and foremost, I gotta get my mind there. Hold on a minute, because I have a few things that I want to run by y'all. Emails. I see you, Reality. I see you. Emails. I want to talk to you guys. Let's
talk about emails. Good morning, Margaret.
If I could show you guys the amount of emails that I receive in one day, it would blow your mind. So I miss a lot. I'm actually about to.
What are you gonna do?
What in the world? Hold on a minute.
Good morning, Cooterville. Hold on a minute, she says. Hold on. This is what you call on-air talent. Margaret, welcome to Cooterville.
She says, welcome to Cooterville. Everybody close your legs. Everybody coming in, close your legs.
Close your legs.
Wow. Okay. Sorry guys. I just got an update
Bye,
that
Angel.
they found like a human rib that was determined to be Caleb Harris's. I don't know if you guys saw that. So I just had a.
Yeah, that came out like Saturday. Okay. That came out Saturday.
A brain check, and I was like, wait a minute, wasn't his remains found already?
Yeah, your boy Tony sent out video, I guess, of it.
But I guess it was the human rib, the it was determined that it was his, but I don't know. We'll talk about that on the.
Yeah, because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So they found a rib in the wastewater thing somewhere, and they tested it, and the rib was Caleb's. So if there was a rib left behind, how the hell did Tony have a picture or video of Caleb's body intact? That's what I want to know. That's fucking weird.
Live tonight on the. I'm not prepared. Oh my Lord, I'm not even going to deal with these people. Let me ban them. I'm not unprepared, for freak's sakes.
You're always unprepared.
Yes,
Stop
I just got
lying.
an update, and it said that Caleb Harris, a human rib, was found. Sarah, I'll send it to you. Here, I'll read it to y'all real quick. Yeah, it caught me off guard. I was like, wait, what? Really?
Wait, what?
All right, here. It says human rib found near site of missing students' remains confirmed as Caleb Harris. Corpus Christi, Texas, a human rib was found near the area where Caleb Harris was recovered and has been confirmed to be his. A statement from I can't say that. I don't know how to pronounce it. Nueces County medical examiner revealed that on December the 2nd, 2024, the department received a rib that was sent for human identification. It was confirmed through DNA testing that the rib belonged to Caleb Harris. In August, the county medical examiner determined that the cause and manner of Caleb's death the cause and the manner of death was determined undetermined.
Jesus
Harris
Christ.
had been missing since March the 4th, 2024. After leaving his apartment in Corpus Christi, his remains were recovered on June the 24th in a wastewater station near his apartment. So I guess they found the rib and determined it was him. I'm trying to understand that too. They never told us the condition of his remains, so I don't know.
Well, if
But
they're
I'll
finding a
share
rib,
that.
it probably
Sarah,
wasn't
I'm sending
intact.
that to you, and I'll.
This is sped
we can
up.
go over it more tonight, you guys, if you want to.
You want it sped up more? Fuck, sorry.
It threw me off guard because I'm like, wait a minute, they found his remains, but I don't guess. I don't know. I'm going to try to be careful. I don't want to say something that's. They found his remains first in the water treatment plant. The rib was an additional discovery. Right. So what I'm trying to understand was he decomposed?
Oh my God.
Partial remains? Oh my gosh.
Was he decomposed? He was in a water waste treatment plant. Was he decomposed? Do you know how long he was missing? Do you know anything?
Much to that story that I feel like I don't know. How can he be coherent, perfectly fine, walking his dog, and then next thing you know, he's in the water? I have such issues with that. I feel like there's so many more answers.
The dog was inside. This was after he walked the dog. She doesn't even know the story.
That we need. I feel like there's answers that we haven't received. Tony, that's something. I would love to talk to you about Caleb Harris one day.
Tony. She said, Tony, I'd love to talk to you about Caleb Harris one day. What?
Tony, that's something. I would love to talk to you about Caleb Harris one day.
Oh, I don't think Tony wants to talk about Caleb Harris.
Hey. That's a case I've never talked to you about. Good to see you. Thank you for being here tonight.
Good
guys,
morning, Truck You.
He was not fully intact when he was found. See, I didn't know that, Tiffany. I never. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. That breaks my heart. That really breaks my heart. He was so young. All right. So yes, we only got about 45 minutes. So let me go ahead and get to what I want to address tonight. Okay. I'm not here to argue with anybody. I'm not here to go after anybody. I'm going live on this channel because we're having a little heart to heart. I want to have a little heart to heart with you guys. And I also want to just state a couple things for the record. So let me start with my heart to heart. Guys.
Oh, before the heart to heart, I just want to say allegedly speculating. I hope you don't get mixed up with allegedly innocent. The jewels of thought crazy. Cray cray. Good morning, Rebel. She couldn't review a commercial. Hey, Sassy, early morning cooter. I saw you were here first thing, too. Good morning, everybody coming in.
I have two channels, okay? I have this channel, which is for...
I'm an adult.
There is no...
I'm an adult. This is my
genre.
channel.
There is no
I'll
label
talk about
to this
whatever
channel.
I want to talk about.
I come to this channel to talk about anything but. So I guess I don't understand the frustration with people sometimes when they're like, you're not true. You're not talking about a true crime case. I'm done. I don't want to be a part of your channel anymore. I'm going to end my membership and I'm leaving. I have
Ooh,
my true crime channel,
that doesn't
and
sound
then I
good,
have this
Brittany.
channel. I guess I don't understand how people get angry at me
Oh my God. People have been
and
so
leave when
patient with
just
you.
don't. If you don't want to listen to anything else I talk about, whether it's
Guys,
drama or whatever, just watch true crime. Just watch my true crime channel. I just don't understand this disconnect where people are like,
disconnect.
all or nothing. Like I can't, I'm not talking about drama on my true crime channel. I guess I
Wow.
would understand.
She's gaslighting her subs. She's totally gaslighting her subs.
If I was talking about drama on my true crime channel, but this is my channel to talk about things that are bothering me. And in case you guys haven't seen it, like notice there's a lot being said about me. How many channels go live about me?
You put yourself in a RICO. You put yourself in a RICO. You think you're not going to be talked about for doing something so stupid? You're so stupid. That's why you're talked about all the time. Because no one can understand the stupidity. Look at the Hatter. J4 does the same thing. J4 does the same thing. Leave me out of it.
There's somebody that's covering my members only stream right now.
Same, Princess Gaga.
Well, I
Same.
guess that's my thing. Like, do people not realize that I have 2 channels? Or just leaving my channel and
thank you, Flo.
unsubscribing because you don't like something I'm doing on a completely other channel. Help me understand. Like, if there's somebody here that feels that way, please help me understand.
Thank you so much,
that's okay.
Flo.
Cinderella says, I feel bad that I had to cancel because we have to pay the government.
I'm
But
going
I'm
to
not
follow
leaving.
up
They are
with
jealous of you. Oh, no, you're okay.
5
Listen,
of my
if people
own.
can't be a member,
And these aren't freebies.
I will never be upset.
These
with you
are out
about
of my
that.
pocket,
We
y'all.
have some really amazing people in this community.
Amazing.
That gift.
Hold on.
And maybe, hopefully, you'll get a membership gift, for people that aren't here.
Hold on.
I wanted to talk to you guys about this because, oh my God, I've never bought Moon. I'm on Anianka. I'm getting there, but I think it's absolutely laughable that that's even. Oh my God, I'm not even mad at that rumor. That's just fucking funny. Did you and your mod buy Moon a Chromebook and a phone to attack people? No.
A
The answer
Chromebook
is
and a
no.
phone.
Jesus.
Did she
God.
buy Moon some shit?
Thank you
Here
for
you
the
go. Come on,
$5.
5
Shit.
more cooters.
Oh my God. No, but I'll get there in just a second too, because I don't have anything to hide. Queen Bee can fucking eat a bag of D's because that's where that came from.
Oh,
And
she
for the
told-
record, let me do one.
she said Queen Bee can eat a bag of D's. Welcome, new cooters. Thank you again, Flo.
No, but I'll get there in just a second too, because I don't have anything to hide. Queen Bee can fucking eat a bag of D's because that's where that came from. And for the record, let me do one thing at a time. So if you guys, as far as my subscribers go, please just realize that I have 2 channels. I have this channel to, respond to the things that bother me, and then I have my true crime channel to talk about true crime. That's it. I've never understood how, and here's the weird thing. A lot of the times when people do leave because they claim they don't like me talking about the drama, they'll go over to the drama channels and support them. I don't see anybody over there on these people's channels telling them what they should or should not talk about. So I'm going to say this politely. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I absolutely love you. But I have allowed people to control what I do, what I talk about for so long now.
Oh,
if you don't like
jeez.
what I'm talking about,
I'm an adult.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm never going to stop doing true crime.
I'm an
And I
adult.
get it. I know that I have, kind of neglected it a little bit. I'm trying to get back to my true crime, and I will do true crime.
She's worried
but
people are going to send
hold
her
that
dicks.
over my head that you're going to leave and unsubscribe to me because I'm not talking about what you like.
No, maybe you should listen and read the room. If you're getting feedback that people like when you do the true crime, but you choose to do drama, the people are going to leave. Thank you so much, Mullins girl. 5 more cooterships. Shake them bushes, baby. Shake them, shake them. Welcome in, new cooters. Come on in and close your legs, as Nana says.
She says, welcome to
Close your legs.
Cooterville. Everybody close your leg. Everybody coming in, close your legs.
Close your legs.
I noticed that Josh Blue Gumballs took a soundbite of B. Tim for his super chat. How creative.
Hey, Cooter Clippers.
I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? I enjoy every one of you being here. I'm honored that you want to be a member to my channel or you want to be a part of this family that we have over here.
Family?
But I can't bow
Hey,
to like that.
Cooter
I am being attacked
Clippers.
way too much. Way too much. And I have so many people coming after me, talking shit. Like, look at this. They're accusing me of buying Moon a computer and a phone now to attack
Hey,
these people.
Clippers.
For fuck's
Well,
sake.
did you?
You
Did
know,
you?
I have somebody emailing me threatening to call the police.
Here
if they
comes
hear my
5
kids.
more from Jay.
I mean, it's real. I'm sorry. The time to put duct tape over my mouth is just not. This ain't it. I'm sorry. I love you. Like I said, I'm eternally grateful for you. I hope that you stay. But if you have to leave because you don't like a topic that I'm covering on my secondary channel, I don't know what to say. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say.
Awesome.
Secondly,
Hey, Cooter
emails.
Clippers.
Emails. I don't get a lot of emails. Do you know how many emails I receive in a day? Hate emails, threatening emails, emails from
come
subscribers, emails,
Hey,
just
Cooter
spam.
Clippers.
It's more.
Oh, do you know how many emails I get a day? Welcome all the new cooters. Welcome, welcome. She gets so many emails. Spam. Do you think we all
Hey,
don't?
Cooter
We all get a lot of
Clippers.
emails. Come on.
It's more than I can do anything right now. So I'm sorry. I've seen two messages, 2 comments. You know who you are. To the people that said
Prove
that they've
it.
sent me emails and I never responded to them. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. As of right now, the best thing that I know to do is to tell all of you guys, don't hold me to answering my emails. It is a whole. If you have 5 to 10 people,
Right, Sarah.
I need more than that. If you have 120, 200 people in chat, you know, and you get a couple emails, it's easy to do that. Oh my God, I don't know, Tisme. Well, this is the second channel. Are you? We're on the second channel. Were you a member on this one?
She don't even know where
I
she's
do not
at.
understand this. I really don't.
You don't understand nothing. You know what? Last night she was talking about getting likes, and someone said, I'm hitting the like button and it's not working. She's like, oh my God, come on, YouTube. That's why we only have 200 likes.
To come in under a clone account of Robbie is disgusting. Fucking stop it. Go away, rapper.
Okay, Tiff.
Go away. Jesus. Do we have subscribers only mode on? I don't have do I have mods here tonight? Do I have
No.
any managing mods here tonight? I don't even see them hardly. Okay, thank you, Megan. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan.
That's the problem. I didn't turn subscribers only mode on. Y'all need to give Brit a break for fuck's sakes. Honestly, most of you trolls can't handle your regular jobs, let alone being a content creator, period.
Oh, please.
It's
Really? Presumably with Samantha Joy? Who the
thank
fuck
you.
are you?
Thank you, mods. Brody Gal,
Who even are you?
Hey, Breezy. I don't think Brody Gal has a wrench on the backup channel. Hold on a second. Bear with me, guys.
Hey, true
Yeah,
crime for you.
The only thing I really know to do right now is to tell you guys that if you email me, I'll try my best. I will try my absolute best to answer it, but I can't because you got to remember
Have a
a
good
lot
day,
of the emails
Alexis.
get pushed down in spam. You need one too, Nana? Okay, hold on one second. A lot of my emails will get pushed to spam, especially when
Brendan.
I have a lot of
Stop
people email.
emailing me,
I can't even tell you.
Brendan. Stop.
I probably just need to take like one day a week and just go through my emails and just clear them out. Dead ass, just clear them out.
Dead ass.
Give me 1 second.
Shake.
Thank you.
Shake
Hey, Blue
them your
October.
food
Just
bar.
change the channel name to anything
your
to look
food
different from the
bar.
true crime one. That's
Shake,
probably
shake,
a good
shake.
idea, really.
Thank you,
Hey,
green-eyed.
Dispatch Crystal. Hey, True Crime Junkie.
Good morning,
that's probably
Dr.
a good idea. I
Snowflakes.
probably seriously need to do that. Maybe change the name to something that's not close to the true crime.
Oh, my God.
Who was the Nana? Nana said she wasn't. Man, the trolls are tripping tonight.
The trolls are tripping tonight. You know what else she said last night? If you caught my Sunday scratchers, we talked about doing some changes over on J is for Justice. Like, just I don't know, we just were discussing it. And then now she's like, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do updates. Like, oh my God.
Good Lord. That's got to be
Good
rapper.
Lord.
Brett, I would never hold any of this against you. My gosh, you are on overload right now. Don't need any more to worry about. Well, somebody emailed me and told me that basically they have found
they're
another
leaving.
channel
Yep.
to go to watch
Because it has
to talk about
content.
true crime the
'Cause it
same
has
time that I'm
content.
live at night, and that
Mhm.
they'll that they've been emailing me and I never
See you
respond.
later. Bye.
I-
Hey, B.
I'm sorry that I haven't responded to you, but like I said, it's Nana. Can you comment again?
Oh, her commercials were rich
Right
last
now,
night too.
I'm sure that it'll get easier in time. You know, when some of this chaos dies down, it'll get easier. Talking about Julie, I think Julie Jordan is accidentally hidden.
Hang on.
I'm hitting the wrong thing. I have hit it. Hot mess. Type again. Jeez. I feel so stupid.
I feel so stupid. She blocked Hot Mess. Does anybody find it to be funny? Mullins, thank you for becoming a cooter. Thank you so much. Welcome to Cooterville. Come on in and close your legs. Don't you think it's funny that oh shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh my God. Let me
You
just
have
step
to,
away from your
Brendan.
phone,
You
Brittany.
have to.
Just step the hell away from your phone. My God. Oh my God. I'm done. I'm done. I'm seriously done. All right, that's it. That's it. I'm done. No more. I'm going to gift some memberships and I'm going to be done with it. That is it. That is all.
The fuck you talking about? What?
Hold on.
Good morning, Zero.
Might as well. All right, let's hope this goes to some of you.
Good morning, Shelby Lynn. This is her first live from last night. The very first one.
Welcome. Welcome to the Gummy
that's what
Squad,
it was.
everybody.
Hot mess. So get this. Let this sink in. So Sean summons Samael. Hot mess is simply walking outside of her house, walks out the door, steps in her Crocs. Mind you, she's wearing Crocs. She steps outside the door. She steps in a divot, is what she called it, in the concrete. Her ankle completely twists and breaks. I mean, she's living up to her name, but goddamn, how do you, what? So her fucking ankle is completely busted, and now she's got to have surgery, possibly. But it snapped her fucking ankle, guys. Like, what? It sounds very painful. She came up actually and talked about it. I was like, ouch. Yeah. She said it literally, like, her foot just like twisted to the side in a divot. She said it was like the most like bizarre fall. I was like, wow.
Buddy. And no, for those haters in the back, this is not my 10 free memberships. We won't get those until the first of the month.
The first of the month. It's the first of the month. Brittany can't wait for the first of the month.
Hey, Apple Bottom Jeans, how are you?
Boots with the fur.
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, you could hear it in her voice. That's why you don't wear them damn Crocs.
Damn, I was really hoping that Opal was going to get one. Triggered. No, that was intentional, girl. It was intentional. All right, let me get back on topic. Welcome to the Gummy Squad. Thank you, Brittany, for gifting memberships. Now they can go talk about how pathetic I am that I gift memberships on my own channel.
Hey, I just gifted some. I'm pathetic too, bitch.
All right, so next thing I want to run by you guys. The email.
Shoot.
Right?
Yep, the email.
Right, I was about to run into the bushes and hide in case I got hit into. Maurice, I'm sorry. Apple Bottom, it's good to see you. Blue October, good to see you. They have to have, wait a minute. They have to have the
I hope you're okay, Buttered.
To turn on their side. Oh, really?
Clue been hitting that voodoo doll.
I thought they weren't doing that anymore. Aw, Gypsy. You're so sweet. Thank you.
I did, Ministry. I did.
Gypsy just come in and made it rain green. Thank you, Gypsy. Thank you for helping our channel. Look at that. 20 memberships. I hope some, Lord, please.
If it's raining green, you got some acid rain over there in that chat. They got some acid rain.
Some of these beautiful people in chat get them.
Oh,
sometimes it works in our favor and sometimes it doesn't.
Oh.
Shaking the bushes, baby.
shake. Shaking the bushes, baby. Listen, here
works in our favor and sometimes it doesn't. Shaking the bushes, baby. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shaking the trolls. Shaking the trolls.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shaking the trolls. Shaking the trolls. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hatter's Madness throwing out the umbrella.
Hey,
We love
Limey.
that. Let me
Hey,
see.
Avie.
Rochelle says, well, peekaboo. Welcome to the Gummy Squad nonsense. We'll be so happy. I love that. I love that. We should be like, peekaboo. Hey, Texas Mama. Britt was, I love that. We should be like, peekaboo. Hey, Texas Mama. Britt was like, you got hidden and you get hit. Yeah, right. Like Oprah, you get hidden and you get hidden and you get hidden. Is Jay blocked? She could get one. I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Is Jay blocked? They love me over there. They want me to be a member. Look, who said that? Who said that shit? Oh, God, this Kylie wants to know how to get on the email list of Sean's. Ugh. Look at a cooter got a membership, says Regina Romo, and she puts the shaking my head and the, and the shrug. Look, she said a cooter got a membership. Which cooter? Let me see. That's funny as shit. Don, moi, Lala, Gigi, Hoosier, Helen, Susie, Peekaboo, Sammy. I didn't see any cooters in there.
Apple Bottom Jeans got one? Or was you already a member? Get hidden and you get hidden and you get hidden. Is Jay blocked? She could get one. I don't.
Oh, Kimbo. It's right here. Kimbo. Is Jay blocked? Could she get one? Ha ha.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Apple Bottom Jeans got one? Or was you already a member? I think Apple Bottom Jeans got a membership. Apple Bottom Jeans, boots with the fur. Hey, Heather. Got a secret. Can you keep it? Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Guys, click that thumbs up if you don't mind too, real quick.
Click the
it's greatly
thumbs
appreciated.
up.
If we could get 500 thumbs up, that would be amazing. Thank you so much, Gypsy.
Hit
for
my
helping
thumbs
channel.
up, please.
Gypsy, thank you for helping make my paycheck bigger. I can't believe they said that. It also helps her get a bigger check. Hey, Miss Liz has been a member for 5 months. I spent a long time in the bushes. Proud to be here. Oh, you're gonna make me ugly cry. Thank you. I really mean that. People are so mean, y'all. They are so mean. I
Kylie,
go through
again,
my
how do I
comments
get on the
sometimes and I
email
just,
list?
How do I get on the email list? What email list are you talking about?
Yeah, the one you're left out of because you're not on the green team. They don't send you the packets.
What email list? All right, next round of business.
Justin's email list.
Queen Bee. And I might further go through this another night. Maybe we'll talk more about this tomorrow night. Southern Sass has been a member for 12 months. A year. Take that, Lint Lickers. Woohoo! Let's get on the drama. Okay, Kelly. Thank you so much. I adore you so very much. Thank you, Sassy. Thank you. Yeah, there is no list, guys. There is no list. I don't know.
Yes, there
what you're
is.
talking
There's
about.
lists
There's
and
no list.
packets.
Southern Sass, thank
We've
you so much
seen
for
them
being a member for 12
ourselves.
months. You are amazing. Thank you for being my friend. Marlena says, expect something in the mail soon. Love you. Oh, Marlena, you didn't have to do that. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here with me. Irony Rose said Griffney needs to build her check. Okay. Let's see. No Madness says, Kelsey, will you please remind Britt to unblock me on the Truth Crime channel? You should be unblocked. I cleared it out the other day.
12 months of her life. She'll
Hey,
never
Landry,
get
good to see you. Okay. Julie said something about stupid list approved channels talking about Sebastian. It was bizarre. Yeah, there is no list.
Yes, there is.
Tony
Yes,
has
there
explained that
is.
already. But speaking of Julie, here's what I need to talk to you guys about real quick.
Oh, tell us about
And I'll
Julie.
probably
Tell us.
elaborate more on this tomorrow. My kids, they have a teacher's work day tomorrow, so I'll be free. I want to do a day live tomorrow. But apparently Julie went on Queen Bee's yesterday.
Woo-hoo.
Did you guys know that? Apparently she went on Queen Bee's and
yeah, she's
they're
gonna sue
gassing
your
her
ass.
up to sue
She's
me.
gonna sue your ass.
And they said on that live that I make $10,000 a month on both channels. Let me tell you something. I don't make even close to that
Bullshit.
on either of my channels.
Bullshit.
Not even close. I wish.
See,
and I'm going to tell you something that's
I'm
really
going to tell
sad
you guys
that
something right now. I'm going to tell you guys something right now. When she says on either of my channels, it all goes to the same pot. Okay? Good morning, Deborah. when you have like YouTube, like 2 YouTube channels, it all goes to the same pot. Hey, Brandy, and you get paid out of once. I do, Rebel. I do. Maybe not now, but I think she was. I think she was. When Sean was coming on her channel and stuff, yeah. I absolutely do. I don't think she is now. Right. And she's like, oh, I don't make that on either channels. No, we're talking about what you make total. Somewhere, I think she probably did make 10 or more when Sean was coming up. You know what I mean? When he was, masturbating, pretending to masturbate on panel. I agree, Buttered. Yeah, it's pretty shocking, right? That someone can make that kind of money and be such a fucking messy mess. Huh.
They're willfully, intentionally lying to this poor woman to make her think that I'm sitting on a small fortune that she can get. And they, as YouTubers themselves, know full well that I'm not making $10,000 a month on either freaking channel. Neither one. And to say that I'm clearing 20 grand a month.
Potato.
Are you kidding me? Guys, if I was clearing 20 grand a month,
No. 20 grand. See how she inflates it to make it sound ridiculous?
Ass would be taking some days off. Believe that. Especially with all this drama, I would be taking some days off. If I cleared 10 grand just on one of my channels, I would be taking some days off. If anybody believes that, I got a bridge to sell you on some oceanfront property for $1. I mean, seriously, this is the biggest lie yet that I've heard. Julia, honey, stop listening.
Her name's not Julia. It's Julie.
Please, I know, right, Maurice? They know exactly what they're doing. They're trying to tell people that I make 10 grand on each channel so that, one, it'll make Julia think that, she could actually get something out of me. And you'd have to have a case. For God's sakes, I haven't defamed that woman. Julie says that she sent, I don't know even what she sent to them. She never even shared proof of anything I done to her. So Julie's claiming that she sent the evidence to a cousin who's an attorney and another attorney that she knows. And she's waiting on them to come back and tell her if she's got a case against me.
Yep. So you're on eggshells,
I never defamed you.
Honey.
Not one time she's got a case against me.
Oh, bullshit.
Honey, I never defamed you. Not one time.
Listen, you know why Julie wants to sue her? Because Brittany said factually that the only reason Julie is covering Sebastian's case or is here at all, and that she's trying to promote her book on the back of Sebastian. And Julie said on Queen Bee's, my book's not even done. Like, I've been working on my book for 4 years. There's no pre-sale. There's no date that it's going to be done. I have no idea when it's going to be done. So she's definitely not promoting a book. And Brittany said that was the only reason she was here. That's definitely defamation. She did defame her. Yeah, no pre-order, nothing. It's unfounded. It's not true. You can't say things that aren't true. Good morning, B. Tim's pool party. Exactly, Tiff.
They said 5,000. Oh, okay. They said that I make 5,000 on each channel. Okay. That's not true either. That's not true either. I'm not making $5 grand on either one of my channels. So I'm not clearing that either. Are you going to take that back?
Nope.
Would you please stop lying? Yes, Sarah.
You're the one lying on Julie, yes, saying Sarah, that she's promoting her book when she's not.
I've got the clips.
Liar, pants on fire.
She sent her proof, her evidence to 2 attorneys that she knows, and one is her cousin.
She's got a family?
Honey, stop believing these people. They're gassing her up. They're gassing that woman up, making her believe that,
No, they're not.
At least you're
Julie,
not.
Julie, are you here
I don't
listening?
know if she's thinking that, like I said, she's
Julie,
going
are
to
you
lose
in
her house.
chat?
I said they are telling her that she's going to lose her house. Right. And I'm going to tell you something. Queen Bee, you make way more money than I do. Way more money. What are you, like, why are you so, Why are you so hung up on my little crumbs? Why are y'all so invested in my bag? I ain't never in my life seen people act like a bunch of
What?
in my bag. Are you so hung up on my little crumbs? Why are y'all so invested in my bag? I ain't never in my life seen people act
Oh my
like a bunch
God.
of thirsty gremlins over what somebody else makes. I don't make 5,000 on either one of my channels. I wish I did. I wish I did. But you know what? They make more than I do. Both of them. Clue and freaking Queen Bee.
Spit it out.
Y'all make more than I do. What, like Queen? How about let's talk about how much you make a month off both of your channels? Because I heard that you truly do clear anywhere from 10 to 12,000 a month on each channel. So, and you ain't even got no insurance. I ain't never in my life heard of somebody making 10 to 12,000 a month off each channel and ain't even got the money to pay $100 a month for some damn insurance.
Lucid, I'm glad you're
Come
not
on
afraid
now.
to say it.
And you want to keep coming at me. Stop lying to folks. Stop telling people that I make freaking money that I'm not making. Get out of my bag. Stop counting. Stop counting my freaking.
Good morning, Lippy.
What is it?
Hmm?
Oh God. Stop counting my super chats. Stop counting my memberships.
She's all worked up.
Stop counting my freaking what is it? Oh God. Stop counting my super chats. Stop counting my memberships. I ain't never in my life heard of a bunch of crap like this. QB was making a fair amount. I would not be shocked to find that QB makes her hive type. I'm not kidding. Somebody had said it. They said that she clears about 10 to 12 grand.
I would not be shocked to find out that Queen Bee makes her hive tithe like a church. What is wrong with these people? Gypsy Nilsson, you're weird. I would not be shocked to find out that Queen Bee makes her hive tithe.
On
Oh my God.
just one channel. And on the backup channel, she makes about the same. Oh, thank you, Wendy. I'm proud that you're here. Yeah, they pocket watch the shit out of me, y'all.
Good morning,
It's so
Jax.
crazy.
Crazy ass.
I'm sure she doesn't file her taxes either, and that's bizarre. I tell you what, that ain't nothing to play with. Oh, snap. Hey, girl. How you doing tonight, Miss Kim? Good to see you. Yeah, so she's worrying about my money, but she's all up in, you know what I mean? She's got her own. Girl, you make way more than I do. Mind your own. Worry about what you got going on over there.
I'm an
and let me
adult.
worry about mine, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and tell you now. You don't have to get all upset and
You're
bothered.
being a
I don't
Karen.
make 5,000 a month on either one of my channels. I don't. As much as I wish I could, and I wish I did, I don't, okay? I don't. I'm sorry. I know that you want to make people think that I got more money than I actually got, but no, ma'am. All right. to the second thing. Because we gotta, we're on a time clock here. Another thing that happened today is Moon.
Hello,
Moon went
Melissa.
over to QB's, and I think she went up on QB's to, I guess, correct the narrative. From my understanding, Queen Bee is trying to say that Moon finally woke up and seen the light, and Moon wasn't having it, I guess, and she goes over and corrected it, basically.
I think so too, Buttered
And
Crumpet.
thank you for that.
Tithing.
Moon, if you hear this, I
Good
do wanna
morning,
say thank
Omni.
you for that. I do appreciate you clearing that up because, I honestly, these people act like I'm a damn monster. It's crazy. And I mean, what the hell have I done?
Flo, you're crazy.
What, Queen Bee? I told you that you shouldn't dox out and share pictures of someone's minor family members. I mean, come on, that nobody should do that. Let's just be real. Nobody, that's not right, no matter who it is. And you've had it out for me ever since then.
That's right, Mama. That's dog promoting his
But
damn
you
book.
are way too invested. Way too invested. Far too invested, QB. Really.
No,
So then
you're
y'all wanna
too
start the rumor.
invested with your damn packets over there that you stopped getting, right? You stopped getting them, Brittany. Why?
You telling Julie Skolnick last night that I'm making 10 grand a month. People trying to tell her that she
And you know what else Julie said? She said, you can garnish their wages. She said, every super chat you get will be mine. That's what Julie said. She said, every super chat will be mine. Jax, you're still sandy up in your cooter. Oh, all right. We have to allow Jax to just spread them today.
she could get a defamation case and take my earnings from YouTube. Where you at, B Tim? I thought don't you set the record straight with these people?
You're what the French
Where are
call
you at?
les
Seriously.
incompetents.
Lucky Shot, what do you
did
mean?
defame
Why
her,
are the
though,
comments
Brittany.
about Moon being deleted? What do you
Hurting
mean?
her business, saying she's grifting for her book when her book's not even done.
They need to pay you commission, Britt, as all they do is use you. I know, right? I'm going to say this one more time, guys. Just if
She
you don't mind,
deserves
can you take a second and
commission?
click that thumbs up real quick if you don't mind? Magic Star said, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Lord. Oh, Lord.
Julie is savage.
Tuggle
I'm
Heart
starting to
Shane says,
really
"Those
like
busybodies
Julie.
Are,
Not going to
are
lie.
busier than a cucumber in a woman's prison." That was a good one.
That could be painful, Jax.
Unnamed True Crime says, Cash App and all the pay apps automatically turn into the IRS for all. It's all over a certain amount. Yes, they do.
Yeah,
they do.
Be careful, Brittany.
Keep up the chatter, says Brittany. I had Moon to unmod me today. I watched you today on replay. Wait a minute. I watched you today on replay. My heart just sank with pain. If Britt left YouTube, it would.
All right, let's do a poll.
Yeah, what the F would they talk about? I'm sure they would find a new target, guys. I'm sure. Seems like you are a lot of people's content, unfortunately.
But hold on.
He makes all these excuses as to.
But hold on. Tiff, I get what you're saying. I know you don't like what she said about Katie and Chris, but Katie and Chris aren't even asking for an apology. So why should we? You know what I mean? They're not asking her for an apology. They don't give a fuck. I mean, yeah, Chris wanted her to like put herself in their shoes and have a little empathy. But I don't think they're asking for an apology, so I don't think we should, you know? I mean, she's a YouTuber. I don't know. A lot of people have blamed Katie. I blamed Katie. I blamed Chris. I don't know, man. She's only been here for 3 months. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. But I think she's smarter than the green team. And I think she's got them spinning, and I like it.
To why she does dirty shit to others. But here you are being dragged all day, every day. Your kids talked about, etc. And never have you posted their family members or talked about their kids in retaliation. Thank you, No Madness, for noticing that. Yep. Nope. And I won't. I don't do that. I don't do that kind of effery. That's not my style. I'm not for that at all. Unnamed True Crime says, I only know that because my ex sends my child support via Cash App and they tried to tax it on me. No, they didn't. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Marina Girl says, check email. Okay, thank you, sweetheart. I will. I'm so sorry. I hope you got that, I hope it fixed for you. Oh, really? Of course she did. Go effing figure. Oh my God. That's the biggest lie I've ever hit. Oh my God.
And you know what, Lucid? Lucid says, I understand people not liking her. I do too. I just appreciate that she thinks for herself and stands up for what she thinks, what she believes. That's very few and far between. Now, we got to see where it goes from here. I'm definitely not pro Julie or egging Julie on, but I'm willing to hear her out. And you're going to find out why in a minute. When we're done with Brittany, just hold on. See, Sam Brown, I've never seen that. I don't want to see that. I don't watch it because I don't like that kind of shit. But there's been a lot more trouble on these streets than Julie. I think they're scared of her because she does a different way of researching, and I'm going to show you why. She doesn't really do anything different than what we do. She just has a different way to go about it. And guess what? They're afraid of what she's going to find. I swear it. I swear it. It's okay to answer honestly in the poll. No one's going to hold it against you. I'm just waiting to see what happens. Good morning, everybody coming in. I'm not saying I'm Team Julie by any means, but I am willing to find out what she's got going on here. Like, I do want to know. I do want to know. Stevie B, thank you for your $5 super chat.
Shake those
Whoops.
bushes.
Good morning.
Shake those bushes.
Yeah, the poll is completely anonymous.
You people can't understand. I know you people can't understand what friends, like that friends do nice things for one another, but I have never, ever in a million years paid somebody to go at another person. Honey, you better come with receipts and proof of that. It don't exist. Oh my God. I'm going to make this abundantly clear right now. There is nothing that I have done that has anything to do with having somebody go after another person. Moon has already said this, and I'll say this too. They're trying to say that I bought Moon a laptop and a phone so that she would attack another person. That is the biggest lie that I've ever heard, ever. So I'm going to say this one time. And I mean, I'll gladly prove it in court too. Gladly. Moon is my friend. I gave her money to help her because she broke her phone. That's it. That's all. No strings attached. Nothing. Zilch, nada. Listen, I give money to my friends all the time. I just don't talk about it.
You do?
I'm not like you guys. I'm not like you shady ass, greedy, selfish individuals that are only in it for yourself. I wouldn't even be talking about this right now. I don't talk about what I do for other people because that's not the reason I do it.
That's what we're going to go over.
So I'm going to make this clear right now. And I can't even believe that I have to fucking do this. Moon, her phone broke. She's a female that lives by herself.
So she did.
She lives alone and she needed a phone. She's my friend. She didn't ask me for anything. Okay? I didn't ask her for anything. I cash apped her $100.
Oh!
She said, "Oh my God, Britt, you didn't have to do that. I'm going to kick your ass." I said, "No, take it. You need it. Get your phone. Do whatever you need to do."
She sent Moon $100. She just said she didn't do it. She can send Moon $100, but her subs have to buy Christmas gifts. Wow. Who else is she sending money to? Who else is she sending money to? Allegedly speculating. Yeah, I wonder how that's going to go over for Granny in court, too. Wow.
End of. That's it. That's all. Period. There's
Thank
nothing
you,
else to
Stevie
it.
B.
No
I know
strings
you're a
attached.
girl.
I have never asked that girl to drag a single person. Nobody. We could share our messages.
Oh.
I've never asked her to drag anybody.
Thank you, Stevie.
Y'all have lost your damn mind. Now, as far as Moon getting a computer, I don't know. I guess maybe somebody, subscribers sent her money. She bought a computer, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
But I certainly can tell you that she's one of a many that I've given money to. To be honest with you, that's nothing new with me. That is nothing new with me. I send money to my friends all the time. I just don't talk about it. So are you going to tell me that I'm paying everybody? I'm sorry that you don't understand being a kind person and doing something nice for somebody. That's the problem, you guys. These people.
She just said last night that she was too broke about her mouse. I can't even believe what I'm hearing. Wow. Brittany, you are going to be fried in court.
Are selfish individuals that
fried.
If they ever do something for another person, there's always an agenda or a goal attached to it. Whether it's, to show off, to make themselves look better, to get attention for it, or, it's because there's some type of underlining agenda. They cannot possibly understand somebody actually giving to a friend because they care and they want to help. End of.
BJ
Nothing
kicks
else.
animals
With no
in the cooter.
No,
she does.
Anything. And I'm not one of those people that will throw it up later either. That's stupid. I'm not that kind of person. And I hate that I even have to bring it up. It's so messed up. The drama channel say a new lie every day about Brittany. People must know that by now. Oh, and here's the thing. I give a friend money. Now they're going to run with it and say that I paid somebody to drag her. Are you fucking kidding me? Y'all are stupid. It's not me. It reflects on Brittany. Not a good look. Just asking for respect for Brittany. No, listen to this. Listen to this. I'm going to read this post she made.
Read it.
This is from GW.
Read that
Unbelievable.
Shit. Read it.
Literally paid someone to go at me, but I'm the Rico and the harasser. Between the still speaking on me after filing litigation, while you sit here and make a community fucking post about me. This is defamation, you dumb bitch. This is defamation right here.
Oh, you're going to learn all about defamation. See, this right here makes me want to get behind Julie. It really does. It really does.
Between the still speaking on me after filing litigation and even after seeking an emergency restraining order, it's clear to anyone not emotionally manipulated. I'm guessing you missed when she tried coming here first. Stop acting surprised this is happening with every drama person that you've welcomed with open arms to hate bond to attack me. You're an idiot. You are an absolute fool. Absolute fool. The truth ain't in you, girl, and none whatsoever.
Psychopathy.
And I can't wait till people see who you really are. You are evil. Absolutely evil. I have never, ever paid somebody to attack you. I don't have to do that. That's the difference between me and you. I don't have to go rally up and try to get people to come after you. You've mastered having a whole fucking community. Look at all the people that you have constantly coming at me now. Nonsense. I hope you're going to have a good time explaining that one. You have the person that's constantly 24/7. She's made me her target for an entire year. An entire year. Just so happens to be one of your closest allies, your closest friends. Y'all talk on a regular basis, and look, she comes at me every day. You talk to Jay on a regular basis. Let's go over to her channel and look at how many times she's come at me. She's got more pictures on her channel than I have of my own.
Wait, where did I come up for this?
I mean, if you want to talk about people having some channel, then basis. Let's go over to her channel on a regular basis and look. She comes at me every
Who talks to Jay every day?
You talk to Jay on a regular basis. Let's go over to her channel.
Who talks to Jay every day? What is she talking about? Is she talking about Julie? I'll talk to Julie.
And look at how many times she's come at me. She's got more pictures on her channel than I have of my own.
They sure can, Jax.
I mean, if you want to talk
Full
about
of
people
sand.
having somebody attack, I can show you. I can show you.
Oh,
Look at
she's talking
Chloe.
to Granny.
Her husband watches me every single night. There's another one you hang out with and panel with constantly. Look at QB. She's over there telling everybody right now that I'm, telling Julia Skolnick that I make
It's Julie
$10,000 a
Skolnick.
month, trying to, gas her up to sue me. You cannot make this shit up. You really want to come at me about having somebody attacking another person? The proof is in the pudding. I have it. All you have are lies, complete lies. I did something kind for a friend, and you guys can't understand that because y'all don't do that kind of thing. Oh, that was nice. She immediately cashed out me $200 to buy another phone ASAP. I was like, Mom, I have some money. That's so nice, Tiff.
That's
I
your
left
mom.
mine in an Uber one time. Mom lost her mind. Exactly, Tiff. Exactly. But it's just like you're saying.
It's Tiffany Crockett.
A woman, a female who lives on her own don't need to be without a phone. Period.
Quit telling people who lives alone, you fucking weirdo.
That's it. That's all.
Oh, look at Moon and Krama. She says, and I did not tip you the next day $50. Oh, wow. Connie says, Moon, I still love you. Look, Britt, your other stream is in 15 minutes.
And yes, Moon did. She gave me $50. That's what I'm saying. There's no strings attached. She tipped me $50.
Oh, that was
Cash App. I think it was
Granny's
like a day or two
post?
later. There's nothing. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing going on. I didn't pay her. The woman's sitting here telling you. And damn, $100? That's a cheap ass. You know what I mean? I would imagine if you'd pay somebody, it was the next day. Well, it was the next day. I'd imagine if you pay somebody, it'd have to be more than $100 to make themselves a damn target. Come on now. Could
Jax,
it possibly
I
be
can't.
that maybe she sees what's going on and she was over it? She said it cost $78 plus activation. And it don't even matter. We shouldn't even have to explain this crap, Moon. We shouldn't even have to.
I can't believe she sent Moon money to get a fucking burner. Jax, thank you so much. He said, need seasoning? Shake out the fupa. Jax, you're going to make me puke. I just pictured something really fucking gross. Oh, yeasty, weasty. Jax, it's too early for that shit, dude. It's not even 9 o'clock yet.
Explain it. It makes me so mad. Oh, it makes me mad.
I will, Mama. Thank you.
Friends do friends things, bro. Exactly, Sam. Exactly. I mean, my God. So, I mean, if I paid her by default, she gave me 50 of it back. I mean, come on, y'all. That's so dumb. I think she would take more than $100 if she was going to get paid off for somebody.
She went and bought a real phone. Well, whatever.
Oh, my God.
She's still got to pay the bill every month.
It's just stupid, y'all. It's also
Hey,
stupid.
true crime.
And I'm going to say this one more time. Julia Skolnick, if you hear this, girl, stop letting these people tell you anything. You're not listening to the truth.
$100 is a lot to me,
Sam, I have no
Tuesday.
idea. I think Moon had made like a community post. She made a community post or something.
Right, William.
And that was it. That's it. That's all. And they took that and they ran with it. It's something so stupid. It's just, yeah, go back to TikTok for real. This is the second time it's happened to me. Hopefully
Especially when
Mike
you're
can
a
check what happened
creator.
to
Like,
me. Wait a minute. Let me see. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, Cat Keeps On. Yes, my phone is my lifeline now. I have to keep a cheap backup phone at all times to be exploited. She's doing that. I'm not even kidding, guys. I felt like I walked in a circle in my kitchen. Just one full circle. And I looked at the clock and it was 6:45. I'm like, hold on a minute.
what?
Where the hell did that hour just go? What the heck?
Time flies when you're
it felt
flying
like I
high.
took one circle. I walked one circle in my kitchen and I looked and an hour had flown by. I mean, sometimes I think it's supernatural. They dig into everything of Brits. I swear they could tell us the last time she Texas mama, right? All right, guys. All right. So I'm going to hold to my word. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's your
sorry,
word?
Cajun Cutie. I'm going to hold to my word. We're going to do some true crime tonight, like I said.
We're going to head over to the True Crime channel.
Now,
you ready?
And I'm going to head over to the backup or the main channel. So, yeah.
All right, let's go to. Oops. Hold on, guys. My bad. Okay, let's go over to the True Crime channel. We're going to watch a little bit of the True Crime, not the whole fucking thing.
Hello, hello.
This was scary as fuck. I turned this on. I was like, whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. Samael has done it this time. Julie has definitely got to her. Hey, good morning. Good morning, beautifully anxious. These people deserve each other. She's terrified. Yeah, she is. Yeah, you have to finance them, Ange. You definitely have to pay monthly for the phone, and then you have to pay for your service. Are both her channels the same name? They're very similar. Allegedly with Brittany J and allegedly, in my opinion, with Brittany J. Please skip through the intro. That's an hour and a half, right? So here's Reality giving us the cam up. Good morning, Gary. Hope you're doing good from the storms last night. Hey, Mary Mac. All right, so this is last night's stream. We'll watch a little bit of this, and then we'll watch some of Julie, and we're going to have a discussion about Julie.
Hello, everybody. Good to see you all.
Hello, hello, hello.
Samael's girlfriend has entered the room. Reality's got like a... I don't know what she's got on, dude.
Oh, I don't know how the heck.
Did you get your hair done?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
That's
She
a new
wears
one.
When are
She
you
wears
going to get it done?
wigs, honey.
Next week.
Okay, I knew you were. Okay.
Yep, next week.
Oh,
I like it.
fuck,
Thank you.
Jax.
That's my newest one.
I wish I could wear
Listen.
heels.
Jax, that's not even funny. But I'll play along, all right? Mary, fuck off. Okay. Good God. I'd probably... This is nasty. Now I see why Cletus didn't want to answer this. Fucking Jax. I'd probably marry Julie, off Betty, and FBJ. Damn it. Jax.
I wish I
Me
could
too.
wear heels.
I'm too old.
Muscle
I
says
need
she
to
can run in
smoke
them.
after that
Lord,
one.
not
Jax.
me.
Well, I used to be able to. Not anymore. I'm
Jesus
too damn old.
Christ.
Texas Mama of Six says, F them. They all set goals. Don't know why the only one saying something when it's you. Well, they do, but I mean, I don't care. I got to do what I got to do, right? And I'm just being honest with y'all and real. And if, like I said, if anybody wants to become a member or support the channel, it helps and it means more to me than you know. If not, I'm going to be here anyway. That's it. That's all end of, you know? So I appreciate you guys. Connie Beneful, thank you so much for the
Jax
super
is a
sticker.
troublemaker.
That means the world to me. I appreciate it. Thank you for being so supportive. Tattooed mama. Welcome,
Yeah.
lady.
I'm actually awake.
Hi.
Me too.
It's been a struggle for me. I had my grandbabies all weekend and I am wiped out.
No one cares.
I don't want
Hold on.
Right? I'm building my husband a snake room in the basement, and it's going to cost me $20K. She ate two slices of it.
Okay.
Look, Gen 8. Thank you, Gen 8. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat.
Justin should be able to do that. Any of the mods should be able to do it. It's
What
only-
anime show does
it's on my page.
Sebastian like? Oh, I can answer that one.
I fixed it so links can get posted in chat too.
We know he likes Naruto.
Yep.
Naruto.
We know he likes Naruto because
Naruto, and he's got a lot of. These are all on his handheld.
I don't know if there was anything from this.
flashlight was gone. You know what I mean?
Chris and Katie, so we're just not going to do that. But we will answer questions about Sebastian, about Seth, myself, or anything non-attack related.
This whole thing. We went over this last night on J for Justice.
And then get out of the shower, brush your teeth, put on deodorant, then get Jamie.
I can't listen to
You're
that.
dead right though. That'll be enough to keep us from fighting.
We're going to go to the
I
end
believe
here.
Sweetie Pie's doing it.
Are you a Roblox fanatic?
Look at. Where did she get
Sebastian
mad
was.
and fall asleep?
No, I was.
Hold on. I'm going to play the video I put together first. You guys, this was absolutely crazy. Check this out.
Yes, Department of Education. If there is a Department of Education near you, go there. Take flyers. Speak to them. Have them go ahead and
Listen closely, guys. After this, we'll move on to fucking Julie. Wait, let me put this on normal speed. It is on normal. Okay. Listen closely. Put your headphones in. This is some more snoozy poon.
yes, Department of Education. If there is a Department of Education near you, go there. Take flyers. Speak to them. Have them go ahead and because they can pass the flyers to the schools. Same thing with TSA. Same thing with your local law enforcement. I mean,
Is she having a snuggle struggle?
If none of your friends have told you about the Skip Forever button, those aren't your friends. This is Pi, and if it sounds familiar to you, it's probably because you've seen their ads everywhere, especially this one. It's a free Chrome extension that blocks ads basically everywhere else you go online. And no, it's not one of those sketchy ad blockers that like steals your data and installs malware. They even have a rewards.
Damn it.
we can't stop. I will let you know that Walmart, because I've seen some comments about Walmart keeps taking it down. I will let you know that the Walmart right over here next to my house, because there's a neighborhood market. I've been over there. I spoke to them and they knew me and they met Sebastian before he went missing. And I was like, you guys took his picture down. He lives less than a mile from here. And they turned around and put his flyer next to the board all by itself and it stays there now. Every 3 months, they take them down. Every 3 months, they will rotate the pictures in. You have to stay on top of them. You have to go in there and ask them, or you have to call them up and ask them, and they'll put it back up, but it takes an effort. You have to call them. Most of the time, you have to talk to each individual store because corporate has them up there. But again, corporate rotates everything. It's their process. It's how they do it.
There
And the
goes
only way to
Buttermouse. There
not
goes
do it is
Buttermouse.
to-
Look. Whoa,
You know,
Buttermouse.
Is to go in there and speak to them in person and tell them, ask them, don't tell them, but ask them to do that. And they will comply for the most part, and they'll put his picture back up there because they can always pull that picture back up and have it back up there.
Buttermouse.
I don't know if there's any questions or anything that you've seen, or
I
I know people have questions.
I just got a message that CNY had a question about clothing. So CNY family, if you're in here, can you ask that question again? Or if somebody saw that, can you
Say what?
re-ask the question?
Say what?
asked if your mouse was giving you trouble, sweetie.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, how'd you know? Because I was clicking on stuff.
No, because it was clicking on stuff, lightening stuff up, and I'm like, oh no, don't click on that.
This shit, man.
Is this the new code word? Brittany, are you having trouble with your mouse, sweetie? So do you guys remember where we were about 6 months ago? That's my son snoring behind me. Y'all blaming my son. That is not my son. I have asthma. I'm sick. My God. Do you guys zoom in on the audio? What were the other keywords they used to use that didn't work? But now it's, Brittany, sweetie, is your mouse acting up because we can't see the people in the video anymore? They're sitting there looking at the description. Look. Her fucking audience is sitting there looking at the description. Is your mouse acting up?
To go in there and speak to them in person and tell them, ask them, don't tell them, but ask them to do that. And they will comply for the most part, and they'll put his picture back up there because they can always pull that picture back up and have it back up there. I don't know if there's any questions or anything that you've seen or
I
I know people have questions.
I just got a message that CNY had a question about clothing. So CNY family, if you're in here,
Brittany,
can
is your
you
mouse
ask that
giving
question
you
again?
trouble?
Or if somebody saw that, can you
Say what?
re-ask the question?
Say
I
what?
asked if your mouse was giving you trouble, sweetie.
Yeah, it is.
Ugh.
Yeah, how'd you know? Because I was clicking on stuff.
No,
'Cause
because
we
it
can't
was
see the
it was
screen.
clicking on stuff, lightening stuff up, and I'm like, oh no, don't click on that.
This shit, man.
Yuck. They laugh.
Hold on, let me show you.
Shame on y'all.
I can't find the back of it.
Look at this shit. Let me show y'all. Look at. Can you believe this shit? Jody? Look, y'all. I can't. Look.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm relying on one battery and it keeps popping out. So that's the problem. I'm going to have to be a cheapo because I don't want a new mouse. I'm not.
I'm going to be a cheapo because I don't want a new mouse. But you're going to send $100 to Moon? To Moon? That's what I think too, poetic. She popped it off and said, this is what's happened. I'm relying on one battery. That's all that fits in here. They're like, tape it. If you were watching the same thing your audience was watching, you would know they can't even see Seth and Tony anymore. Let's watch this madness again. Watch.
Say
I
what?
asked if your mouse was giving you trouble, sweetie.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, how'd you know? Because I was clicking on stuff.
No, because it was clicking on stuff, lightening stuff up, and I'm like, oh no, don't click on that.
This shit, man. Hold on, let me show you. I can't find the back of it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm relying on one battery
that
and
makes
it keeps
sense.
popping out. So that's the problem. I'm going to have to be a cheapo because I don't want a new mouse. I'm not willing to let this one go. I'm going to take the back of it. Just going to.
Yeah, we
like,
told you to duct tape it.
remember back in the day when you would duct tape your damn controllers, like
Yeah.
TV controller? I'm gonna duct tape my mouse. Oh my lord! Hey, Ebony. Sorry, guys.
So, guys, get some rest.
Damn it! Hold on.
Hold on. Why'd you guys stop seeing this? Seems like my screen got frozen. Hold on. Hold, please. Hold, please. There we go. We caught back up.
I can't find the back of it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm relying on one battery and it keeps popping out. So that's the problem. I'm going to have to be a cheapo because I don't want a new mouse. I'm not willing to let this one go. I'm going to take the back of it. Just going to.
Yeah, we told you to duct tape it.
Remember back in the day when you would duct tape your damn controllers, like
Yeah.
TV controller? I'm gonna duct tape my mouse. Oh my lord! Hey, Ebony. Sorry, guys.
So, Guys, get some rest.
Damn it, hold on.
R. Taylor, I'm sending prayers to you for
Look at
your
this.
son.
We're stuck on this commercial now.
I have to say, though, Seth looks so well rested.
B. Tim, I hope you have a good Monday.
He does look more of a positive light.
Seth looks well rested, she says. This is reality talking.
Is Britt here? Oh,
Yep,
what happened?
I'm here.
Did you get that drink?
Yep, hold on a second. I gotta fix. I'm trying
Okay,
to.
because Muscles is yelling at you. Go get that drink.
Yeah, I
What
got
is
it.
this?
I'm trying to get my remote to freaking
This
my
is
my
weird.
Did you-
mouse to work.
But did you drink out of it?
Okay,
Yeah, I
this
got
is
a drink.
weird. Like, why
Okay.
are they?
No, I'm just the mouse.
Why are they all over her about a drink? Muscles and Mascara is screaming in the chat. Go get drink, Britt. She's nodding off, and they're like, "Go get." Did you drink it? Watch this from the beginning of this commercial. And then she denied also that. Oh, they talked about Roblox in her live last night, and she's all like, "Oh yeah, my son asked me to give him $20 a week for gaming." And she's like, I don't see a problem with that. Okay. Weird.
Guys, get some rest.
Damn it, hold on.
R. Taylor, I'm sending prayers
Like, what
to
happened
you
here? She muted. And she's still
for
like,
your son.
look at Buttermouse. Now
I
she
have to say,
playing.
though, Seth looks so well rested.
Look at her mouse.
He does look more of a positive light.
She gone.
Is Britt here? Oh,
Yep,
what happened?
I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get that drink?
Yep, hold on a second. I gotta fix. I'm trying
Okay,
to.
because Muscles is yelling at you. Go get that drink.
Yeah, I got it.
know.
I'm trying to get my remote to freaking my
Did you-
mouse to work.
But did you drink out of it?
Yeah, I got a drink.
Okay.
No, I'm just the mouse. The mouse is my problem. Hold on a minute.
Just gotta get some tape.
I know, well, it's not that. It's just how it's working. No, I got the drink. All right, here we go, guys. Let's keep going. We only got a little bit more. Damn it.
What was with the drink thing? That was weird. That was weird to me. Yeah, I don't know. Now, where did Julie go? Damn it. I had it all ready and I don't know where it is now. All right, so you guys, I know you don't like Julie. I'm not a fan girl of Julie either, but I'm interested in what she said in this video last night, okay? I want to kind of go over what she's saying. I want you guys to just listen. Don't listen to the person. Don't think about the person. Maybe a Red Bull or something. I think that's code for wake up. But I want you to listen to what she's saying, and we're gonna discuss it as we go.
Thank you for your support.
Very interesting, some of the things that she says.
Fucking fuzzy slippers and lip gloss.
Wake up.
Good morning, guys. Right, just because we play things doesn't mean we're fans, but you're allowed to like her. I'm on the fence with Julie, I'll be honest. I'm waiting to see what happens next. I'm not saying I dislike her. I'm not saying I like her. I really got no feeling whatsoever. I just am interested in what's going on here because she has shook them for some reason. And it ain't just because of Brittany J. Okay? So let's listen. This is not the dog handler. She is an autism advocate. She's passed a law for more respite hours for autistic children that are homebound or whatever. I don't really know the ins and outs of it, but the Proudfoots don't watch her, if that's any consolation. Here we go.
we also had my sister in town, Spencer, and my mom, and because but can
Hold
get
on.
rid of people. Observations in my lifetime, and my father did funerals reasons now, and it's not surprising we have we had a wake today, RSO, lifetime.
Okay, here we
Not
go.
supposed to Virginia. That's not what I wanted to do the live about. So Bullhorn Betty did a live talking about Francis Suzette Rosenbaum, and Seth had talked about his ex-mother-in-law in the past, and he talked about that he did a welfare check during the time where Sebastian went with his mother Katie to her grandfather's funeral in Virginia, and that would be 2015.
Okay, now we know that Seth said, you know, I didn't get to go, blah, blah, blah. Well, just for you, keep an open mind right now. Just listen. Just listen for a minute, okay? Before you go off, before you form an opinion, let's just listen to what she's saying, not who's saying it, okay? Forget who's saying it. Just listen to what she's saying for just a minute for me.
And something else that was said, something else that was said by Seth was that the phones were passed from, or he believes that Sebastian was in communication with his biological grandmother on his mother's side, who is a tier 3 RSO, lifetime. Not supposed to have communication with children in person or communications via the internet, telephone, or anything. That's what it is to be a tier 3 RSO. In addition to other restrictions, you can't work in a school, you can't linger 500 feet in areas
I know,
where children
Sophia, it's
gather,
bullshit.
like parks or schools and things like that. And
you think that's to keep certain people out? Sounds like it. Hey, Puffin, good morning.
And he said that he believes that one of the ways that they were able to communicate was by Sebastian or his mom calling Sebastian's great grandmother's phone number, who would be Katie's grandmother, right? And then she then could pass the phone to Sebastian's grandmother, who's not supposed to have any communication with children. I followed up on, since Betty brought it up. Now, I talked about this a month ago. About concerns about communications between.
Okay, so she's not saying, we'll never like this lady for putting her son's meltdowns online, but I'm listening. Yeah, I don't like that either, but like, I don't watch that. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that. That's why I don't watch her. Like, people are like, did you see her TikTok? Like, I don't even want to see that. If I see her kid, I turn it off. Fuck that. I don't even want to hear them. Same with the E's. I don't want to hear their kid in the background either, but they do it, you know? But she's saying she has concerns about, let's just break what she's saying down. Let's break what she's saying down. See, we don't know these people though, Chris. Okay, let's keep an open mind right now. Let's keep an open mind and let's say that it is true. How would you feel about that? She's not saying they did speak. She says, I have concerns that they did. Now, with 2 tier 3 RSOs in the family, do you not think that that's justified? That's always been a no, no, no. Don't talk about that. I don't want to talk about the trauma, but those people exist. And we don't know these people. We don't know if he was talking to them or not. I feel like the cops would have intervened. You'd hope so. You'd hope so. But do you know? We don't know. It's wild though. Because in the Wells case, no one had any qualms about pulling out all the SA from the family surrounding Summer Wells. No one's saying anyone harmed him. It's just a discussion, right? But why is no one willing to have that discussion? I don't like her because she's talked about Chris and Katie. Blah, blah, blah. Who doesn't? I'm not here to white knight for Chris and Katie. I don't know what they know. Okay? I'm talking about something we've never talked about. Katie said he FaceTimed with family that morning, so it is relevant. In my opinion, it's relevant. He FaceTimed with family to brag. To who? See, you guys are ignoring what's been said to like defend Katie. That's weird, man. Why are you white knighting for someone you don't know what they know? I don't want to talk about the abuse, but when there's charges and you're a registered tier 3 sex offender for life, that's pretty major. Yes, Jay concerned, but the accusation came from Sean. We don't know, though. That's what I'm saying. He FaceTimed family to brag. What family? We don't know. Could it be this family? Yeah, it could be. Could be the Bauer Sox? Sure. But we have no qualms about talking about Don Wells' son as a registered sex offender, do we? That Don Wells Jr. is a registered sex offender, but we can't talk about Katie's family being registered sex offenders. Nope, can't talk about that because we're all parasocially fucking attached. No, I'm not. I'm not. And if y'all don't like it, you don't have to listen. But I'm not parasocially attached to any of these people. I don't toy when there's registered sex offenders, in a family of a missing kid. Come on. I'm not saying the cops didn't check it out. I'm not saying that at all. But no one ever talked about it. But why don't you think her mother factors in? How do you know? Because that's what we do, right? We speculate. Every detail matters when there's a missing kid, especially for a year. And you know what's even wilder is that there's 2 women in her family that are tier 3 registered sex offenders. I mean, sadly, that's part of the history. Why would this make the green team nervous? See, this is what you have to ask yourself. This is what she's uncovered, right? This is what this lady has uncovered, and you're going to hear how. Right, Gorn, right. He would only go with someone he would know, right? I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, her mother and sister, Holly. It's very concerning. What's the difference between tier 3 and SVP? I don't know what SVP is. See, and we don't know if it was checked out. I don't have any fucking idea. I just don't understand why we pretend it didn't happen. And like I said, I'm not trying to expose. I don't know if they did anything to Katie. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know who they offended. I don't know who their victims were. You know what I mean? You guys are assuming that Katie was their victim. If it was a big deal, Seth would have brought it up in court. Good point, Lisa. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We have no proof that Sebastian was in contact with them, right? We have no proof of anything. We have a boy that just up and disappeared. There's no proof of anything. Wow. I didn't know that, Sophia. Right. We don't know what we don't know. Right. I mean, I don't know who their victims were is what I'm saying. Hey, Gigi. Right, Sarah. I don't think Seth would bring anything like that in court if Katie had the opportunity to admit. Right. I mean, there's a lot of nasty stuff in their past. And all of that matters, in my opinion, you know? I don't know. I think it's just it's interesting to talk about. I don't know what the crimes were, guys. I don't know. Get your chores done, Lucia. All right, let's listen what Julia's uncovered about. She's really done her homework. I'm not, you know, I think she's really done her homework on this. Listen.
After Seth said it on, I can't remember whose live it was. Was it Laura Lodge or something like that? I don't really remember. If somebody knows, you could tell me.
Right, Sarah.
But I do know he talked about it. And after Betty talked about this,
I don't agree with that, Gypsy.
I also mentioned at the live that I did a month ago about it that my friend had been in contact with the state of Tennessee. The state of Tennessee, not Tennessee, I'm sorry, excuse me. They live in Virginia. The Virginia State Police, because it's not the local police that are in charge of RSOs. Tier 3 RSOs have to register. Tier 3 RSOs have to register.
No, you need to listen where she's getting her information from in this live. If you haven't seen this live, listen.
Months. Say where their address is. One thing I wanted to point out that, hold on one second. One thing I wanted to point out is that I mentioned on my live a month ago that wasn't, I don't know if Betty mentioned or not, but I believe the conviction for the RSO was actually in West Virginia, not Virginia. Once a person fulfills their prison sentence and their initial probation after prison, right? Oh, Rosebud, of course, no worries. Once a person would fulfill both of those things, parole, probation, the RSO probation lasts for life. However, you can move states if you get permission from the state that you're leaving and the state that you're going to move from. Well, actually, the state you're leaving really has to give the permission. And once you move, you have to register with your wherever you live, wherever you move to in 30 days or something like that, like very quickly, maybe even 3 weeks, very short. I'm just guessing. But anyway, it's less than a month. You have to register almost immediately to let them know I am a tier 3 RSO. I am now living at this address and so forth, even if it's not your 3-month time to register. So she was convicted, as I believe from my research, from what I've gathered.
So do you think,
she was convicted in West Virginia.
Hold on. If you think that none of this should be known, who said that? As a national speaker of SA, it's nobody's story but Katie, just saying, I don't want Katie's story. Do you think that when we look on a sex offender map and see all those red fucking houses, that we know those people's story of the victims? I'm not talking about the victim stories. Exactly, Sarah. This isn't about Katie's. This isn't anything about Katie. This is about fucking registered sex offenders. Why are we so scared to talk about it? Why? Listen how she found this out, though, y'all. She's not pulling it out of her butt.
And then moved to Virginia, where her mother was living and everything at that time. Ugh, you get so many, this is what happens when you do this. But honestly, I couldn't set up my computer and everything because I'm like running around like hell today. And I'm so tired.
Hey, Leslie and Billy.
I was up so early. Oh, God. Anyway, so the thing I wanted to say about that is remembering what Seth said about the way he believed phone calls were passed. Hi, Mel. Hi. The way phone calls were passed to Sebastian so he could speak to his grandmother would be by them calling the great-grandmother and then having her pass her phone to the grandmother. Looking at my documents again, since I saw Betty's live, and I just wanted to, make sure I remember everything about it and everything. I just want to point out a couple things, not to correct anybody at all. She was talking about something different. She had evidence of Frances Suzette Rosenbaum with pictures of her with children, clearly in violation of everything you're supposed to not do. All right.
See, I'm sorry. I have a problem with that. If there's pictures of an RSO with children, female or male, that's a fucking problem. Do you guys agree? No matter who it is, If you're an RSO and you're not supposed to be around kids, you shouldn't be in any pictures with kids. Can I get a 1 in chat for that?
All the things you're not supposed to do as a tier 3 RSO. You're not supposed to be with children. Unless it's in a very supervised way and it's your own children. So let's say you have a biological child that you want to see, you're a tier 3 RSO and there's permission with the other parent and things like that. In a supervised, highly regulated way, you are allowed to have contact with your own children, not anybody else's children. And even with your own children, it has to be supervised. So everything that you saw in those pictures showed you this would not have been approved, an approved visit. Okay, you're not supposed to have with gatherings of children and so forth. Visits with gatherings of lots of people's children. So she's clearly in violation. But going back to what Seth said about
CJ,
passing the phone.
Do you want to know why she's digging like she is? Because she is a quote advocate for autistic children, and she feels that Sebastian was abused. So she's digging to see what could have happened. That's how I see this. I'm not talking about any of her other streams. I don't give a damn. I haven't watched them. I don't know what she's all said. I don't care. I'm listening to just this video right now. Wasn't Crabtree the person that originally brought up Sebastian speaking to Katie's mother on FaceTime? Yes, Crabtree and Tony, I think. I know Tony said it. I don't know about Crabtree.
When I look back at my documents that I have gathered for each person, like I said, it's if you think of family trees, I know some people said, oh, they don't mean anything or whatever. They sort of look down on this kind of research, or don't think it's important or valid or anything like that until they need it. But
well, she didn't have to look too hard, did she? Straight talker. I mean, to be fair, it probably wasn't too hard to find tier 3 RSOs on the maternal mother's side of the family, right? And listen what she finds. Okay, listen. Family trees.
It does really help because it gives you timelines for things. And one thing when I went back and looked is that I realized that the great-grandmother, Frances Suzette's mother, who would be Katie Proudfoot's grandmother, actually moved out of the state of Virginia in 2022. Or at least, let me put it this way. In 2022, she was registered to vote in another state. So I have documentation that she was registered to vote. Katie's grandmother was registered to vote in another state, not Virginia, in 2022. So what that means is that if there was communication between Sebastian and his grandmother, who's a tier 3 RSO, between 2022 and February 2024. Oh, it's helped so much with the DNA, but I'm not even using DNA. I'm just using it to help organize who people are, where they were, what are the dates of these things. It's just a way to organize. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Keep listening, guys.
Oh yeah, family gathering or not, and that's if I mean, that's if she's telling people she's an RSO. It very well could be that these family members have no idea. Wasn't the great grandmother we passed the phone? That's why I was mentioning this. So in 2022, the great grandmother, Sebastian's great grandmother, was registered to vote in another state. She also has a residence listing in another state, not Virginia. So between 2022 and, sorry, let me hide this person. Between 2022 and 2024, when Sebastian disappeared, if there was communication between Sebastian and his grandmother, either it had to be done directly to the RSO tier 3, the grandmother who's RSO tier 3, by calling her directly, or perhaps by calling, let's say, her domestic partner. I don't know what he is to her exactly, but so that might be a way. That might be a way for them to, hi 501, hey. God. That might be a way to make phone calls without it going to a phone number registered to her. I don't know. There's also other ways, throwaway phones or whatever. Phones you can just pay the bill there. So that's the only thing I wanted to mention about that. Just wanted to clarify a couple things. One is that the initial conviction, I believe, was in West Virginia, not Virginia. However, you have to abide by the, well, I questioned that because she's in another state and she handled the phone over to the grandmother. Right, that's what I'm saying. That means that the grandmother also moved with the great-grandmother.
You don't have to trust her. Hey,
she did not move.
Look, skeptical as fuck. I don't trust her neither. But what she's saying are facts. You can't ignore facts. Good morning, Julie. Good to see you.
She stayed living in the at the same address in.
You know what, Crafty? I wonder. I don't trust that they did. I'm going to be honest with you right now. Do I think that LE has investigated fully all of their phone records of Katie's extended family? No, I don't. No, I don't. Do you guys think that they have? You guys really think that they went and got all the phone records of Katie's family to see how often they talk? Do you really think that? I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I'm ready to think they did that. That's just me, though. You guys, some of you do think they did that. I don't care what BHB went over. Their fucking criminal records are public. Anybody can go over it. I think they could see that from Katie's phone records. Yeah, I don't know, Tessa. Did they know about the past allegation? I don't know. I don't know what they know. The green team wants you to think she's a fruitcake, though, and she definitely did her own research. Yeah, she was tipped off about the criminal charges from BHB, but that doesn't mean she has her information from BHB. I truly believe she did her own research, and in this family tree, she actually gets the information. I'll explain it when she gets to it.
In Virginia, in the same city that she was in. So only the great grandmother moved. It might be that there was a sibling or a cousin.
She's speculating completely.
To the same place, the same city, at the same time the grandmother moved. Okay, and I know it's getting confusing. I say the grandmother, I mean the great grandmother moved. So we'll call the grandmother Frances and the great grandmother Suzanne. Okay, the great grandmother is Suzanne, and the grandmother, let's call her Frances. So Suzanne moved to another state. As far as I know from my records that I found her listed as a resident in a residence address in another state in 2022, and I also found her as a registered voter in that state in 2022.
Okay, so what she has found is nothing different than what's on a been verified people search, on a public people search. Where do you think they get their information from? Some of their data on been verified or truth finders or whatever those sites are that you pay for a report on someone. A lot of stuff comes from Ancestry and the family trees that people put in, right? That's how they get relatives. Like when you run a been verified on someone's name, right? Which is public info. That's where a lot of that stuff comes from, right? Court records, Ancestry.com, da-da-da-da-da. She's getting it straight from the source, just you. That's what I'm saying. She's not getting it from a been verified that could be inaccurate. She literally built their fucking family tree and got this info. So I'm not sure. Not sure it's right, but this isn't a public site. She's getting it from the source. Listen to her.
Suzanne. Frances remained in the state of Virginia. Prior to 2022, it looks like that both Suzanne and Frances were sharing that address in Virginia. And like I said, there is another relative who seems to have moved around at the same time to the same city. And I don't know how she's related to Katie or if she's related to Katie, other than by the name, that maybe it's a sibling or a cousin, let's say. Yikes.
What do you think of that? What do you guys think of mental block?
So that's really it about that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
What do you think of mental block? If someone does a deep investigation on things like Truth Finder or Ancestry, etc., and posts it to YouTube, is that an invasion of privacy? Genuine question. What do you think? I told her she should not do it on the tubes. It is public record. I think at that point, it's a moral decision if you want to put it on YouTube. I mean, we show court records all the time. We show FOIA documents all the time. Some of you say no, but do you watch lives where, FOIA documents are shown? So I think it's a matter of choice, like ethics versus like morals. It is public record, but should you put that out there? It's kind of a double-edged sword there. I mean, if you have a criminal record, that's not really private, right? If you want your information removed from those sites, it's easy to do. Vivian, why didn't anybody look into it before? They did, but it was like a hush-hush thing. We can't talk about it because it's Katie's trauma. Well, I don't want to talk about Katie's trauma. I want to talk about their criminal history and what they're doing and how often they were talking to this kid that's been missing for a year. I mean, there is a reward for him. I don't know. Maybe not so easy if you're an RSO. I mean, that's all public. I mean, I think it depends on the situation, to be honest with you. I don't think it's a yes or no question. I think it depends on what the circumstance is. I don't think you should just outright look up people and put their shit out there like, oh, I don't like Jays for Justice, so I'm going to run up and verified on her and show you guys everything. But when there's a kid that's been missing for a year, I mean, I don't know. Curious what you guys think. I've heard all this before, told they had zero contact. But why do you believe that? Do we know them? We don't. I don't like RSOs. I don't like anything around a missing kid and RSOs. It makes my tentacles stand up. Right. We don't need to know who their victims were. But we do know the crime. And it's not good. It's really not good. Don't you need a paid subscription to some of these sites? Yeah, some of them. It's very easy to get someone's address without paying. And I don't know, man. No law can keep them. Oh, yeah, they can, Lori. If you're a registered sex offender and you can't talk to children, you can't talk to children. It doesn't matter if you're related to them or not. If you're a registered sex offender and you can't talk to anyone under the age of 18, then you can't talk to anybody under the age of 18. Not your own grandkid, nothing. And you can't erase yourself off a red debt. Nope, you can't. Tier 3, you cannot. She spoke truth. Just because they're Katie's family, Seth seems to be helping cover it up as well. He could have been perfectly fine. Right. It sounds like he was before the divorce. He didn't even put anything in the divorce. Probation for 99 years. I mean, they're lifers, y'all. Women. It's wild. No, if you can't have contact with children, you can't have contact with children. That means email. That means text. That means phone calls. That means visits. You can't have contact. Would you want an RSO texting your kid? What if he had a direct communication with these people? What if Katie's not even aware and something happened? We don't know. What if Katie told her family about the problems they were having and they came and got him? We don't know. We don't know. I mean, everybody went after Taco, pickle ass. He's got no fucking RSO record. But everyone's calling him a creeper. Are you kidding?
For making it happen. I want to say thank you.
Thank you, Divine. I can't help but think about that vid Seb took under the house. Well, we don't know for sure that was Sebastian's video, but yeah, it is weird. But both sides have covered this up, right? I mean, we have proof that when in their criminal records, but no one's ever talked about it. You think they were looked into. Okay. They could have been. Good morning, Lindsay. $50 of 500 offenders within a 5-mile radius. Oh my God. You should have been a detective. Well, I'm just saying, I mean, it's a talking point. Okay. So, like I said, if they told the cops, I would assume hopefully something was done, right? I don't know. It's just that there's nothing else. Thanks, NJ Robin. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently they were looked into from what I'm being told, but what if Sebastian talked to KP's family while at CES? Yeah, I don't know. What I'm saying is I'm not saying they did anything, all right? But I think what Julie's saying is that there's another family member. She said, I think she said a mother and a sister, didn't she? Java, I can't go with the what ifs. Yeah. I hear you there. I would think they would vet the parents, then work their way out in a year. No one really talks about this, plus the taco video gaming. The taco video gaming is very sus too. Butterdome, I don't think the whole family should be trashed or even discussed. Well, criminal records are always looked into in these cases. That's nothing new. And it's no shade on anyone but the person with the criminal record, right? Anytime there's an RSO in a missing kids case, it's suspect. Oh, thank you, Infamous. Infamous, I have a question for you. Little sidebar. Would you mind if I pass that on to another creator that is good at calling things out like that? If there was an online connection, it seems like it would have been found out by now. I don't know. Dolly lives very close to her mom. I don't think they should be trashed. No, I don't either. Kim McD. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't even know what Katie's trauma is to discuss it. Have they covered it up, or is it as simple as there's no relationship with grandma? We don't really know. It's a lot to just go off speculation and assumptions. That's true. I really just wanted to show you where she's getting her info, to be honest with you. I've heard this theory before, not so secretive. It's just not something fun to talk about, right? Here's some examples. Acts against children under 12, kidnapping, trafficking, violent acts. What's that? The RSOs would have been first. I thought that early on too, but I never really revisited it. Tier 3 means they're likely to recommit the crimes. I mean, come on, y'all. People have talked about Robin Rogers. People have talked about the Bauer socks, and with no proof. With no proof, right? We didn't know Katie's story until Seth put out pieces. Exactly. And quite frankly, what he put out was more than enough. Venus, there's a lot of emotional responses to what you're saying. I know. It sucks. I mean, they checked local RSO right away, so I'm sure the family RSO would be next. Yeah, I mean, CP says him and Katie did not hide her family's past, just so you know. Ugh. Sorry. Oh my God, my leg fell asleep. It was talked about. I'm late for a very important chat. Good morning, Summer. Hey, Heather. We talk about Stephen Stearns. He's not even convicted yet. Infamous, did you say yes or no? So I just think it's interesting how she's found out the same information that you can get from a paid site, right? But she's going to the source. So what I really want to know is, what did she really find out? Because we all knew about this, right? We all knew about this history. We all assumed it was looked into. But what else is she uncovering that has the green team scrambling? I don't know. You know, and I find it interesting that, you know, he bragged and showed off his breakfast and stuff, and maybe that could be like vindication for, I don't know who he was talking to, but look at what I've done. Look how well I'm raising my son. I don't know. Somebody did something with this kid, y'all. Somebody did something to him. When who? Where is he? Why did Tony demand Julie take Sebastian out of the petition to CPS? Okay, yeah, I'll tell you privately. Truth teller. I would work with them, truth teller. I wouldn't just pass you off, but I'll text you. RSOs are not supposed to have internet or a smartphone. Oh, wow. I know. I am guilty. Oh, sorry, Gary. I don't know. Java thinks he's close to home. Did you guys hear Sean say last night or whenever he did his live that something about 8 miles from home? Because of possible abuse 2 weeks before. Yeah, Yoga, did you hear that? Yeah, it was really weird. It was like a slip. It was wild. Okay, let's finish some of this and then we'll play that part. I'm going to speed her up a little bit.
That I just wanted to clarify. I mean, why am I telling you this? It's just to tell you, because when I see people talk about things and I have more. Oh, I know what the other thing was. When I see people talk about things and I just want to make sure that, you know, all the details that I have, I'm sharing with everybody else. So, you know, everyone's on the same page about what's going on. Now, why don't I just put up her address here and show you her address, you know, so I could prove it to you what her address is. Well, I don't want to put her address up. So, you know, at some point you just have to make a judgment call. Do I have the document that shows her address in a different state? Do I have the document that shows she's a registered voter in that state with that same address? There's a little bit of trust here that has to go on because I'm not putting up people's addresses. The other thing I wanted to say is this. If you recall, when I talked about this a month ago, my friend had spoken to the state of Virginia. Oh, maybe I said it already. I'm so tired. The state of Virginia, the state police who handles the RSOs. And then the state police transferred her to the state police in that city. So they're in the city that Francis lives in, but they're not the local police. They're state police assigned to that city, if you get my drift. And it is the state police assigned to that city that are in charge of
Alabama,
making sure that the RSOs do what they're supposed to do. Register every few months, stay away from kids and everything. And when she called and spoke to the officer in charge of RSOs of the city where Francis lives, he already knew about her. People had already reported her. So, hey. So that's the story about that. So this guy, that officer, the state police officer, in charge of that city already knew about her. So they're in charge of keeping tabs. The only thing that I remember I went back and looked at that I had discussed
that tells
at the
me
time
they're aware. So
in my live, and it's worth mentioning one more time, to me, it's worth mentioning one more time, is that there's a law being broken simultaneously in two states. When a tier 3 RSO gets on the telephone or the internet communications with a minor in another state, the tier 3 RSO is breaking the law, right? You can't violate the law. You can't have contact. You could be arrested for, arrested and fined for violating. And depending on how bad the violation is or whatever, different penalties can come with it. I mean, clearly, if you're committing another crime, it would be a big deal.
I'm not a fan of her delivery either, guys.
A law is being violated in Virginia, let's say, by Francis, by having communications via the internet or telephone with a minor in another state.
I don't agree with reporting that Francis has violated anything, okay? Let me just make that clear.
At the same moment, there's a law in Tennessee being broken.
Because we don't know exactly, Butterdome.
Katie, the mother of Sebastian, Katie, by allowing that communication.
We don't know this for
You are not
fact.
allowed. It's considered child endangerment. If you knowingly allow your child to be supervised or have telecommunications or otherwise, be in contact, direct contact with a tier 3 RSO, they actually go as far as to say, if you know, or if you should reasonably inquire, right, then you are considered to have endangered your child. So if you leave your child alone with a tier 3 RSO and you know they're a tier 3 RSO, you as
right now, she's just saying what can happen if you do this. Okay. I'm not saying it was done. So please don't take that as a fact.
Parent have committed the crime of endangering your child. Same thing with telecommunications. If you allow telecommunications via the internet, via the phone of your child with a person you know to be a tier 3 RSO lifetime, you are committing the crime of endangerment. So I bring this up because it's worth it to understand. Yes, Denise says, there's a cousin she has who's tier 3 RSO, definitely isn't allowed around children, including his.
Okay, she just said a cousin. So she said her mom and her cousin.
His own, period. Right. As I mentioned. Thank you for mentioning that, Denise. Including your own. You have to get, if you have your own kids and you are tier 3 RSO, if there is special permission granted to you, right, and the court has to decide that, there are times where tier 3 RSOs can have communications and even visitations with their own children, not other people's children, their own children, but only in a highly supervised way, managed by probably a social worker from the state. They are never to be left alone, even with their own children, period. So it's clear. It's the same in every state. The other thing is it's not even just, did you know that your child was communicating with or being in the company of a tier 3 RSO? If you should have, it's actually a crime if you don't inquire when you reasonably should have inquired. So say, for example, hi, hon. So say if you know, one second, if you know, it doesn't look like YouTube. I'm on my phone. I just came from awake. If you know that your,
we know it was family. She's saying she did a family tree.
If you know that your parent, let's say, is a tier 3 RSO, right? They were convicted. Let's say they were convicted when you were a kid and they went to prison and they got out of prison and you weren't sure what the law is. Hey, hon, hey, mom. But you knew that they went to prison as an RSO. It is reasonable that you should make an inquiry. Hey, mom, are you still a tier 3 RSO? Did something happen that you're not a tier 3 RSO anymore? If you don't make that inquiry, you're also guilty of endangering your child. Okay. So it's not enough to say, oh, I forgot. I forgot that she went to jail for, being an RSO.
That's what she does, Java. That's her gig, is doing family trees. And like I said, like those public reports, information is gathered from family trees, from court documents that are public. all of those people reports that you run, that you pay for or don't pay for, those all are gathered from public records from different sources and put into one. What this girl's doing is she's going and she's finding each individual motherfucking family member and she's getting the background on them from the family tree site and getting their names, where they live, their voter registration is all a part of this. So it's a little stalkerish and weird, but this is her thing, right? This is what she does. This is what she does. Thank you, Sophia, and welcome, Michelle.
That's not enough. But I was interested in how they handle those things. When you have a crime happening in 2 states simultaneously, right? Because there's one party in this state and there's one party in this state, both committing violations of the law, putting a child at risk. In this case would be Sebastian Rogers at risk. You know, given the fact that he's missing, the FBI doesn't involve themselves unless they are specifically asked to take charge of a case by the local head of law enforcement. So Sheriff Craddock would literally have to ask them. And in that case, if they asked, they would. The FBI can get involved if there is a suspicion that there's something going on between states, like if a child were to be transported between states. Yeah, so they would get involved. So, you know, having a child having telecommunications in 2 states, there's a crime going on in 2 states. It probably doesn't rise to the level of the FBI getting involved, even though there's 2 states involved. My best guess is, you know, I'm not a law enforcement person, but my best guess is that those violations of law are handled by each state, right? So Virginia would be responsible for any consequence to Francis, and the state of Tennessee would be responsible for any consequence to...
Okay, she's getting too deep for me now. But my point was mainly the information that she's getting. Yeah, she's just talking about the laws. You know, and I think that her delivery could have been better if she didn't bring Katie's like name, like, oh, her cousin, oh, her mom. That I think is wrong. If you pay for information, is that considered public, or was it found and just being sold? No, because it's all public information. So basically what those sites do is they condense things for you, right? You can go to like a court website and get those documents. You may have to pay for them. Some FOIA requests, you got to pay for them because it takes time for them to get them together. But it doesn't mean that they're not public. I don't think they're involved. Sebastian would have been found quickly. There are people on that site that are dead and not declared dead. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, we can hope that it was investigated, right? Thoroughly. It does show addresses, though, and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Julie's really ruffling feathers. But I think that she should be careful with who she's actually naming. You know, talking about these people by name. You got to be careful with your delivery, Julie. You really do. 42% of you are starting to like Julie. Julie isn't an advocate. Yeah. She gains traction with shock value. Yeah, very much. But she does know something the green team doesn't want shared. So my point was, okay, first of all, about where she's getting her information. Second of all, if she did that, what else did she find? Because why would the green team be upset about Katie's family? That doesn't make sense. Georgia mom, she better be careful. She'd be slapped with some lawsuits. I agree with that. But my point is, what else has she dug up, right? Robat, Jay, if Julie called in to talk with you again, would you have her on your channel? Yeah, for sure. Why not? You do, Raven? Yeah, a lot of people are very smart and misdirected on this platform. It's sad. Think she's digging on the wrong family, right? But did she? And she's not saying it. Maybe Katie's family did something with Seth's family. Possibly there's a victim link. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, did they know each other? We don't know anything about that. I like how she thinks for herself. I don't like her per se. I guess just warming up to her as a channel. Not really her personally. We don't know what we don't know. Maybe proving how old Katie was when her and... Ooh. I don't know. Maybe. She's got them ruffled. You have to wait 21 days to comment on her channel, actually. I'm not so sure if she knows something the green team doesn't want shared as much as the green team. Tony being hard pressed that she supports Seth is anti-Proudfoot and calls out lawsuit. And Tony. Well, if she gets sued, that's on her. You know what I mean? Right, Buckeye. I'm not questioning her intelligence. I'm questioning her integrity. I like her videos with Al, too. Yeah. Running with lies from a fake neighbor isn't thinking for yourself, though. I will say the green team went apeshit when you all found Seth's employment records. Jackie, I looked up Seth Rogers and got his address in 2.5 seconds. Yeah. Amy, I'm shook since your live last night and Seth lost urgency with sightings and how much he says he talks to LE now. I'd like to know that too, Mary. Julie, have you done a family tree on Seth's family? And if so, what did you find? Because we'd like to see what you found on that side as well. He was served, Sophia, and he has court, I think, April 30th with Texana. Bullhorn Betty has court this Wednesday. Yeah, I don't trust her as a person. Absolutely not. I think the green team is scared of Al. It was said he looks like a mob boss. Maybe they're nervous because she might bring out Seth's family background. You think they'd be nice to her, though? Like, you think they'd be nice to her for that? I don't know. Like, if someone knew something that I didn't want them to put out, I would be nice to them.
Dawned over Austin, Texas.
Hold on. Because that doesn't make sense to me. Tell me about that rationale. Okay, hang on. My mouse is acting up. We're going to play a little bit of this where he talks about this river or whatever. Or information at all. Don't contact them. Don't have anything to do with them. Oh, wait. Here's the package. Bouncer? First. Is it that one? Here we go.
I can't think of one. No, I haven't seen proof of what Jay said either, so it's all allegedly. But it does make sense because, yeah, if you're not following their plan, you're out. I mean, they've proven that.
So I was the one that actually said they're probably being emailed these. Look at Smiley.
Green hoodie is a woman. Let me get that out.
Smiley in her packet.
I don't think we can pay attention to what is on my screen because I am stuck there. But we're going to do this, okay?
She got stuck there on the packet. Look at it. Has Dog the Bounty Hunter's logo, One World logo. See all of the attachments on the email? There's the packets. Good job, Lippy. Good job.
I'm
stuck there. Listen again. That's so fucking great.
Green hoodie is a woman. Let me get that out. I don't think we can pay attention to what is on my screen because I am stuck there. But we're going to do this, okay? It has come out everything like has come out, and I know everybody's live.
Sloppy.
Live, but Green Hoodie is a woman. Oh, Jesus Louise. Here we go, I think. Open.
Sloppy.
I mean, I'm sure there was stuff long and slung.
Okay, so Dog the Bounty Hunter seeks public assistance across the United States in identifying Green Hoodie in relation to the interaction hours before the disappearance of
She's
Sebastian
reading
Wayne
the
Drake
packet.
Rogers.
See, she's totally just reading from the packet. She's reading from the packet. Hey, Nicole G. Sloppy, slimy.
Dog Nation, this so-called alleged private investigator claimed his clients, the Proudfoots, are under extreme pressure. Maybe that's because they didn't want you to know the truth about who Green Hoodie really is. They said it was an elderly man, but guess what? It's a woman. Does that mean 3 to 4 people involved on top of several other felonies which carry life sentences? Are they also afraid of conspiracy charges? Last chance reward, $250,000. $250,000. Call 833-TELL-DOG or the Sumner Sheriff's Office at 615-451-3844.
What a dumb.
That's okay. You can go ahead.
Where's the
red flags
river
in chat.
talk? Where's the
Don't
river
email
talk?
these
people. They might put you in an injunction. Exact. Yeah, don't email these people. They are starting. So Justin is starting an email string. An email string. Why do you think that, Alabama Nana? They want to get emails, and they said they'll send you free shirts and bracelets. Don't fall for it, folks. Nothing in life is free. You know that. Who knows what they'll do? Nothing good. Nothing good will come to it. Amanda, thank you.
No.
Hold on. Does anybody know? He's a moderator.
Surprises me is, it just literally takes 1 second to pull you.
He's not a deep sleeper, but he definitely doesn't like to get up. Does he?
My bug out bag. Tell us what Katie looked like the day Sebastian went missing.
And see if they can do it.
Who's his contact at missing and exploited children?
Why they stopped.
Do you guys remember
awareness for the missing children?
Open in every state.
Where the
so thank you
river
very much
talk
for that.
is? That's kind of gross. Oh, right here. It's right here. It's right here.
CNY family at night had mentioned a tip.
He said it was a high school, y'all. Okay, listen to this part.
And phone number. I think they're army at gmail.com, making these phone calls and what anything. I think that we're going to get to a point where we start making these phone calls and whatnot. And I think that if you would email wearesebastiansarmy at gmail.com with
Don't
your
email them.
name and phone number.
Don't do it. Do not email them your name and phone number, please. I am begging you. Please tell your friends. Tell other chatters. Do not email this email with your name and phone number. Don't do it. Listen again.
Where we start making these phone calls and whatnot. And I think that if you would email wearesebastiansarmy at gmail.com with
Don't
your
email them.
name and phone number. I think there could be a time coming soon where we will need some volunteers. Wouldn't you say, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, you haven't seen this list that I have. The numbers and stuff I've been going through, dude. I mean, all 50 states plus even have numbers for U.S. embassies across the world.
They were?
I've been working on that one.
They were, Catherine?
One thing we need to do too is
billboard. Who's their billboard girl?
permanent billboards that are running
Maddie
all throughout Tennessee, surrounding states, and
Who's
other states.
she?
You want me to use her name or just say thank you?
Just her first name.
Maddie? Is that Madison that's in that group text? Oh, hold on. Madison is in the group text where Tony says, I know J is for Justice's. Hey, Clue. I know J is for Justice's husband's name. Madison was in there. Oh, did he? I was like, what? Good question, Mary.
Yeah, it's okay. You can use her first name.
All right. Just want to make sure. Thank you, Maddie. I appreciate everything that you're doing.
Maddie.
I really do. I know that you do it. You don't complain about it. You ask for more. And I don't like
email them
stuff on people's shoulders. But I appreciate the fact that you're alleviating some of the stress on mine.
And I can tell you, it's not easy getting people to donate permanent billboards, completely free of charge. And I watched that campaign unfold, and it was.
I don't
the
think
better
Clue
part
is
of a
here
month
now,
working
guys.
every
That's old.
day.
Do you guys see them in Tennessee? For the locals there, have you guys seen the billboards?
Day to get those, and now we've got these companies that are.
I mean, you can see me on the screen talking, right? I'm trying to find that part where he talked about, oh, where's his favorite place to fish? Right here. Stick. That's why.
They need to be aware of their own situation.
Right here.
So that they're more observant. Seth, do you and Sebastian have a favorite place to fish that you like to fish? Well, Sebastian has a favorite place he likes to fish. It's wherever he can sit down. All right, me.
What? He has a favorite place he likes to fish, wherever he can sit down? Exactly, John. Thank you, Sophia, and neither do I.
Sit down. All right, me, I like to make sure there's fish there. One of the places that he likes to fish is here in Montgomery County. There's a high school, and it's I think it's Montgomery. I think it's Montgomery High School. It's out on 149. They actually hold fishing tournaments and stuff out of that lake. It's right there on pretty much on school property. When you're fishing, you can see the whole school. If you're in class, you can look out at the lake. It's pretty nice. That's normally where he likes to go fishing because there's a place to do a fire, there's a place to cook food, and there's a bench, and it's mowed so he can sit down with his chair, and there's a signal for his phone so they can listen to music, play video games on my phone while we're fishing.
Okay, so did you notice that wording? There's a signal for his phone, but then when he says he's going to game, he says my phone. Let me slow it down. Listen to that part again. There's a signal for his phone, but then he plays video games on my phone. And wait till you see where this fishing spot is. It's like 17 miles away from his home, right outside of a high school. Listen.
And it's mowed so he can sit down with his chair, and there's a signal for his phone so that he can listen to music, play video games on my phone while we're fishing.
Right outside of a high school. Right outside of the high school. No, it's not. I looked it up. I'm going to show you. Watch. What was he really doing at the high school? Was he really fishing in that pond? Do we really think that they were fishing? Or did he get them all set up to sit there while he did something else at the high school? What's going on here? Wait, what? They go fishing where there's Wi-Fi? So he has a signal to listen to music. Huh? And play video games on my phone. Wait, listen again. If you're in, oh my God, if you're in class, you can see out on the lake. Why are they fishing near a school? No, I don't like this at all.
That's normally where he likes to go fishing because there's a place to do a fire, there's a place to cook food, and there's a bench, and it's mowed so he can sit down with his chair, and there's a signal for his phone so that he can listen to music, play video games on my phone while we're fishing. Me, I like to go fishing where there's fish. I like Yellow Creek, Yellow River, Red River, all of that runs into the Cumberland. You just got to get past the nasty pollutants that are here in Tennessee, because I like to eat what I catch.
CNY family at night had mentioned a tip.
He said it was a high school, y'all.
About New York. Can you touch on that? I'm in New York. I have to get with Nick on that, CNY. I think I remember hearing something about that. But
Okay, here we go. This is the school. Montgomery Central High School. What the fuck? That's like right behind the school. Montgomery Central High School. He's like, if you're in class, you see right out on the lake. Where would they fish here? Ministry is saying that you can't fish. You're not supposed to fish here. But look, there's a kid doing something. Look, they're fishing. He ain't lying. There's actually a kid fishing there in 2021. Look. They parked right here and they're fishing. He ain't lying. See? They got their bucket and their pole. And they parked right over here. So it looks like it's okay. I mean, on Google, there's someone doing it. Look, this is the other side. They stock it with fish for events. Okay. This is the side with the little barbecue thing. Watch. They're cooking food right here, though. This is where you'd cook food. There's a picnic table. It looks like a cop or something. But there's picnic tables. I don't see them cooking food here. These are the fire pits. They look really like they're used a lot, don't they? Seth didn't live near there. Why would they fish together there? He said because of the Wi-Fi. He said because of the Wi-Fi. This is 2024, this picture. I don't know. Strange if you ask me, but everything about this case is strange. Right? What's the name of his road? Good morning, cows. SS, they look regularly used. They stock it with fish for events. Okay. No, that's not Sebastian's school. Yeah, I don't know. Not his school. I'm just telling you what I see here. This is 2024. But if I go down this road, I think it goes back to 2022. Yeah, see, it switches, or 2021. I just don't know why you would go all the way to a high school to frickin', and this is how far it is from Sean's right here. Don't know what to tell her. Maybe they know someone there because it's 28 minutes away from his house. I don't know about the fishing. I haven't looked it up. So I don't know. Maybe he has a friend whose kid goes to that school, maybe. But if you look here, the Cumberland River's over here. This is in Cunningham, Tennessee. And then Seth lives way up here. How would Sebastian even know about this? Hold on. Sandra. Strange. Sandra. Can you think critically for 1 second, Sandra? How would Sebastian even know about this? You know what I mean? Like, how would Sebastian pick a school that's that far away? How would he know about this? No, this isn't Sebastian's school. It's nowhere near Sebastian's school. And no one's used those fire pits in years. Come on. 30 minutes,
Nick's
though?
over here. Volunteer at night.agency. If you want to help volunteer for them.
We've got people that are helping us both, that are helping us, helping them. So
drive 30 minutes to fish at a school. That's weird. Where the fuck does he talk about those rivers? The yellow and the red river or some shit. Where is that? Do you guys remember? Here's the part about the bracelet or search or shirt. Listen.
We can get you a shirt.
Listen. This is
Scranton
sus.
Strangler says, where can we buy a bracelet or shirt? You don't have to buy a bracelet. We'll give you a bracelet. If you email wearesebastiansarmy@gmail.com.
Okay, I'll go back.
No apostrophe, just wearesebastiansarmy@gmail.com. We can get you a shirt.
A shirt? Yeah, he said a bracelet and then he said a shirt. We'll send you free stuff if you do that. Okay, so let's keep listening from here. I don't know if he's going to even
I love you, Sebastian Wayne, all the way to the moon and back. Hopefully he is not on the moon in a Tesla.
He said both of those rivers run into the Cumberland. Did he say that or is that a comment? Yep, that's what he said. Nothing is free, guys. He lives in Montgomery County. On the moon in a Tesla?
All the way to the moon and back. Hopefully he is not on the moon in a Tesla.
Samantha said, I love you, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, all the way to the moon and back. And he says, hopefully he's not on the moon in a Tesla. I don't know how you can make jokes like that.
All the way to the moon and back. Hopefully he is not on the moon in a Tesla. Yeah, as soon as I'm off this live, I'm going to take care of that one. I will let you know that I just shared his flyer on my community post, so that way people can print off the newer one. Sebastian have bedtime routines. Again, at my house, yeah, it was, take a shower, brush your teeth, make sure you wash your hair and your face, and you're a guy, wash underneath your delicacies.
Now, is that necessary? And hey, Alabama, and if you're a guy, wash underneath your delicacies.
House, yeah, it was, take a shower, brush your teeth, make sure you wash your hair and your face, and you're a guy, wash underneath your delicacies. And then get out of the shower, brush your teeth, put on deodorant, then get jammies on, and from there it was more, after the shower, relax, hot shower, kind of relaxes him better, and get him ready. And I know that he was 15. I still tuck him.
A hot shower relaxes him even better. Good morning, Sherry baby. I think he said a Tesla. Why is it always about showers, private parts? This isn't the first time we've heard about Sebastian and showers. I'm just saying.
And then get out of the shower, brush your teeth, put on deodorant, then get jammies on, and from there it was more, after the shower, relax, hot shower, kind of relaxes him better, and get him ready. And
get him ready for what? I thought he was going to bed. This is his bedtime routine. I thought he said it right after this, Misty.
Dan, how fast his chat is going. Content creators, AMC's question, but okay, you can ask it again. AMC, we're certainly not ignoring you. Getting ready to
listen and answered it.
Okay, you can ask it again. We're getting pretty close to getting ready to shut things down. So
okay, Tony.
If you want to ask that question, AMC, we're certainly not ignoring you.
I will.
You can't talk to a fucking log.
I don't know where in Kentucky, but I will find out, Nicole. And I've already got somebody that's. I'm sorry, Deborah.
Thank you.
I've already got somebody in Kentucky that's messaged me. They're waiting to go check it out.
Is that on the original or on my video? Nicole, is that on mine or his? I'm lost. I'm about to close this out. The creepy innuendos, yeah. 10904. Yeah, this is from last night's live on my other channel. 109. Let's see. We'll check it out. 109.
Wells wasn't important. What happened to Summer Wells wasn't important. Everything that had probably been going
her
on
inappropriateness.
with Summer Wells wasn't important. Remember, Don Wells himself said he slept with her
Did someone just flush a toilet? Hold on. Did someone just flush?
Going on with Summer Wells wasn't important. Remember, Don.
I think they did. I think someone just flushed the toilet.
Thing that had probably been going on with Summer Wells wasn't important. Remember, Don Wells himself said he slept with her. Now, I'm not saying had sex with her. I'm not.
Right there. Right there.
Everything that had probably been going on with Summer Wells wasn't important. Remember, Don Wells himself said he slept with her. Now, I'm not saying had sex with her. I'm not saying that he said he had sex with her. I'm saying that they slept together.
She's talking about a 5-year-old. She said it twice. Jennifer, what is wrong with you? Are you that out of touch, Jennifer?
Everything that had probably been going on with Summer Wells wasn't important. Remember, Don Wells himself said he slept with her. Now, I'm not saying had sex with her. I'm not saying that he said he had sex with her. I'm saying that they slept together in the same bed.
She made me sick saying that. She is vile.
They're one of the places that he likes to fish is here in Montgomery County. There's a high school, and it's I think it's Montgomery. I think it's Montgomery High School.
Thanks, Misty.
On 149. They actually hold fishing tournaments and stuff out of that lake. It's right there on pretty much on school property. When you're fishing, you can see the whole school. If you're in class, you can look out at the lake. It's pretty nice. That's normally where he likes to go fishing because there's a place to do a fire, there's a place to cook food, and there's a bench, and it's mowed so he can sit down with his chair, and there's a signal for his phone so that he can listen to music, play video games on my phone while we're fishing. Me, I like to go fishing where there's fish. I like Yellow Creek, Yellow River, Red River.
Right here. I like to go fishing where there's fish. So apparently there's more fish at the pond at the high school than there is in the rivers. Is that what I'm understanding?
Me, I like to go fishing where there's fish. I like Yellow Creek, Yellow River, Red River. All of that runs into the Cumberland. You just got to get past the nasty pollutants that are here in Tennessee. Because
the nasty pollutants. What would be more polluted, a pond in front of a high school or a natural river? It's called Montgomery Central High School. Yep. Christy, do they have a lot of fishing tournaments there? Like plenty of fish? So do they do stock it? I want to find out from Christy. No, I don't know. Is that what you think he meant, Misty? It's weird. They do. She said, yes, ma'am, they do. Oh, they compete? Interesting. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Summer.
I like to eat what I catch.
Ugh.
Past the nasty pollutants why we're fishing. Me, I like to go fishing where there's fish. I like Yellow Creek, Yellow River, Red River. All of that runs into the Cumberland. You just got to get past the nasty pollutants that are here in Tennessee. Because I like to eat what I catch.
CNY family at night had mentioned a tip about New York. Can you touch on that? I'm in New York. I have to get with Nick on that, seeing
Tony
why
seems to just
I
not
think
give
I
a
remember hearing
fart.
something about that, but I'll get with Nick on that for sure. Appreciate you offering to help. Certainly use people
Oh,
helping in
Nick's
every
on it,
state.
guys.
So thank you very much for that.
Nick is on it.
I answered that question. The dogs were there when I was there.
The dogs were there when I was there.
The video for that, it was too dark and grainy for me to be able to see anything.
Okay. Well, you guys can catch this replay over on J is for Justice. I'm going to wrap this one up. I see that Granny is live. So I don't know how many of you guys are here right now. I'm going to shoot you guys over there via the portal. How many are here right now? Right meow. I can't tell. How many motherfuckers are in chat? Can you guys hold on to your tinfoil hats? We got 919 cooters. 923. Did you hear Seth say about taking time out of his day to help Seth with his live? Yeah, I did. Hold on to your tinfoil hats, guys. Are you guys ready? Here, I'm going to show you guys. We're going to throw these in chat when we get over there. Because we got to make the cooters known. I mean, 900 motherfuckers? Come on. Come on. Even if you don't stay over there, hit the like button and show Granny we love her. Put these up in the chat when you get there. Here's the link if you guys don't get portaled. And thank you for joining me this morning and hearing me out. Let me know your thoughts if you're replay crew. I love my replay crew. You guys have a good day. I love ya. Remember this.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. That fuck 'em up. I'ma do my stuff.
All right. Have a safe portal journey. I'll see you over in Granny's watching. Bye, guys.